of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
Touchdown, Wolves! Touchdown, Wolves!
Owen Miller on the touchdown run, 6 yards. Pass intercepted by number 20, Isaiah Cleany. Owen Miller on the carry, still on his feet. Kevin Woodley, 32 yards, touchdown.
To take the lead. Man in motion again, give to the fullback, and he's inside the 5, still carrying, and he fights his way to the end zone. Bet this is 4 down territory for Sylvan Hills. They're going to go quarterback sneak. Washington, no signal. No signal. And now a signal on this near side saying that offsides there. No point in it. It's going to be a toss sweep, run to the left side, and he's into the end zone without being touched. Down and 7. And they're going to run the option right side, and Washington breaks a tackle, reverses field back to the left. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 40, another one at about the 30. And it's going to be quarterback sneak time, and touchdown is signal. Corey Washington carrying in for his second touchdown of the night.
So Rogers pitches his ball's on the ground, and I believe that ball might still be loose. It's still loose, and we'll see. Rogers is in on this, and Rogers, I think, got it. It did. Nope, Sylvan Hills ball. You side, at least so far, it's been exposed. This one will be handed off. That is Eccles, who is hit hard.
I saw the bottom of his cleats.
Yeah. He'll fake that one to Joyner. Got a flag on the play. Throwing deep. He's got his man, and that might be intercepted. And it was! What a play on the interception! Bringing it back is number 3, Keenan Hunter. He's going to be a spin move at the 45. Now look at another penalty across midfield, 45-yard line. What a play by Keenan Hunter and the Bears.
Like that. They do exactly. They must have.
Yeah, so Smith, this one will go up the middle. Smith breaks the tackle, and he's in. I believe it is, and it is. Touchdown, Bears. Rogers gets the snap. He wants to throw. That's not there. Top pocket collapses. That's a hold they're not going to call. Throws it deep and picked off. That's Esteen with the interception. S.J. Esteen may have just sealed the game and sealed the player of the game. Here are the starting lineups for this 6A semifinal. Here are the starting lineups for this 6A semifinal matchup. On defense for Lake Hamilton, a talented trio of linebackers leads the Wolves, headed by the team's leading tackler, senior Isaiah Clenny. Sophomore Jamarian Bird starts at linebacker and led the Wolves last week against El Dorado with 20 tackles. Safeties Trent Singleton and Justin Crutchmer are tackling machines from their safety spots. Robertson and Lier anchor the defensive line with 3 sacks each on the season. On offense, it starts up front with talented junior left guard Chase Jessup. Jessup already holds offers from Vandy, Kansas, and UCA. This offensive line paved the way for 396 yards rushing against El Dorado. Talented juniors Tevin Woodley and Owen Miller pace this wing T offense, each amassing over 1,600 yards rushing on the season. Junior signal caller Grant Bearden doesn't throw a lot, but when he does, he's efficient. On defense for the 6A East champion Bears, it starts up front with tackles Jaden Foster and Sincere Houston. Linebacker Xavier Okafor is a punishing run stopper, and senior Justin Parker will also be a force at linebacker. Ball hawking safety Keenan Hunter leads this secondary alongside hard-hitting strong safety Amarian Watson. This dynamic Bears offense is led by a trio of talented athletes. The head of that group is senior Tavion Cunningham. The speedster averages nearly 15 yards per carry. Senior DJ Smith punishes the middle of defenses from his fullback spot. Junior quarterback Corey Washington has breakaway speed, but it all starts up front with this highly talented offensive line led by Terrell Polk, Nick Williams, Eric Neal, Dramer Lilly, and Jordan Mendez. It's that time of year when the family shows up for the holidays. Don't let this be the year Grandma complains about how cold it is, or Uncle Ted whines about how hot it is inside after attempting to relive his glory days in the family backyard football game. Curtis Black and his team at Prime Air Care strive to provide you with 5-star heating, air, and ventilating services. Thanks to years of experience, Prime Air Care knows how to provide you with the most efficient solution for your home or business. Serving all of Central Arkansas, Prime Air Care is just a phone call away. Call Curtis at 501-547-0965 or visit primeaircare.com today and avoid those tense holiday moments that will have everyone running to the thermostat like it's mom's self-proclaimed world's best green bean casserole.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, welcome everybody to this week's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. It's the Sylvan Hills Bears come on the field. We are trying to work through a camera issue here. Hopefully we'll have the actual video stream up, so stick with us here for a minute as we are working on this as quickly as we possibly can. Let me unmute you over there, Andy, as Andy joins me here on the broadcast.
How's your Thanksgiving, Steve?
It was fantastic. You should know you were there.
Oh, yeah, it was. Wasn't it?
So as we're trying to feverishly figure out the issues here with our cameras, I don't know what's going on.
It makes 2 of us.
I feel like there's 3 of us in here that don't know what's going on.
Could be the problem. We'll figure it out, though. Well, we.
Hey, there's a camera. Maybe if you push the one that said camera, it would make the camera work.
Who knew?
Who knew that the one that says camera is the one that brings cameras up?
How about that? Just
All
in
right,
time.
just
Let's
in time
go.
for kickoff. We're only sweating a little bit in here in this cold press box right now.
It is kind of chilly, I ain't gonna lie.
It's a little bit chilly tonight. All right, let's set this thing up now that we've got some video for you. Let me jump over here. This is your 6A semifinal matchup with a trip to War Memorial Stadium on the line. The 9-3 Sylvan Hills Bears and the 10-1 Lake Hamilton Wolves here in Sherwood, Arkansas, Bill Blackwood Field. Andy, you ready for a slobber knocker tonight?
I think we're going to get one.
I think it's going to be a good
I don't know if I'm
one.
ready for it or not, but I think we're going to get one.
I think we're going to have one heck of a good game tonight, no doubt about it. So get ready to kick this one off, and I missed the numbers to start. And that is 3, I believe. Marion Conrad just about caught through the middle. Shoestring tackle in the center of that, and that was Marion Conrad on the return, and good field position for the Wolves.
Yes, indeed. It's definitely a place they want to start from a little bit better than where you would if you were just down the ball. So I'd be happy with it.
All right, so as Lake Hamilton gets started at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
We're going to run the ball?
I think they're going to run a lot. I'd be surprised if we see more than a handful of passes between these two teams. This one to the left side. S.J. Esteen meets him in the middle.
How about that? S.J. Esteen on the tackle.
And that was number 2, Owen Miller.
Stop was made by number 5, S.J. Esteen.
Owen Miller comes into this game. 205 carries on the year, 1,649 yards on the season, averaging 8 yards a carry, 150 yards a game. Obviously, Lake Hamilton's going to put the ball on the ground a lot tonight. They want to run nonstop all night long. And now they're in the reverse. This one goes to, that is Martin on the other side, sophomore wide receiver on the reverse. And
met by a bunch of Sylvan Hills Bears.
the Sylvan Hills defense was ready for that one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 here for the Wolves. And so gain of 5 there. So 3rd down and 4. Scoreboard says 3. That looks more like 4 to me. And this one, they will hand this one. No, he wants to throw. Looking to throw back to the left side and overthrows his man. He was looking for Destin Rhodes, and now a late flag gets thrown.
Well, we know what it's for, but it doesn't really look like he could have got there, in my opinion.
Ball definitely wasn't catchable. This should be, if it's anything, it's going to be a hold on the corner here for Sylvan Hills. Looking at this kind of delayed replay I've got over here in front of me, you definitely saw the tug by the Sylvan Hills defender.
Right in front of the ref, too, so not like you can get away with that one every time.
No, and a tough one because he didn't need to do it. I mean, you had him stopped there. There was no need to hold there.
It's a surprising throw by Lake Hamilton early in the game, too.
And that is the call. That's why it doesn't matter if it's catchable or not. Holding on an eligible receiver is going to be a 10-yard penalty and a 1st down for Lake Hamilton.
1st down with the ball spotted at 48.
So Lake Hamilton now at the 48, 1st and 10, 10:38 to go here in the 1st quarter. First drive of the game for either team. And they'll run they're going to run this one right up the middle, and he is stuffed at the 47. They may lose a yard. It looks like they're going to spot this at the 48.
Bears D-line had that one sniffed out pretty quick.
Yes, they did. First man missed. That got them back to the line of scrimmage. Sylvan Hills is just tearing off gear left and right out here. I've seen them throw that little black sleeve a couple of times, a couple of different players. Now S.J. Esteen looks to be having some issues with some equipment as the official helps him out.
We got a pretty good view from this point right here, Steve.
Yes, we do.
Oh, wow.
And this one handed to the left. That's going to be Conrad, and he is stood up. And ball came out late. They're going to say he was down.
Did you see that?
And I'm sorry, that was actually Miller on the run.
Double handoff?
Yeah. They've run that a couple times. They like that little reverse as well.
This is the first time from the angle of what I have. I haven't been able to see the other ones. That's pretty neat.
3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 now from midfield.
It's pretty generous on the spot.
All right, so 3rd down, 8 here. Clock running down to 9:18 to go. And Bearden wants to throw here. And looking to his right, throws this one deep. And, Watson just about. He was the closest man to that.
It's kind of a bold move by Watson there.
So far, we've seen as many passes here on this drive as I thought we'd see the entire game, to be honest. A lot of fans. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. You guys let us know who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. We always like to know where you guys are at, so hopefully we can entertain you along the way. So 9:07 to go. Clock stop, 4th and 8 from midfield as the Wolves look to punt.
Number 33 punt.
There is the kick.
That's
Fair
pretty.
catch called for and dropped. He muffed it, and now he cannot advance this as he'll be down at the 14, maybe the 13-yard line.
And there's laundry on the field.
It was a fumble on the play. Ball was recovered by number 3, Keenan Hunter for the Bears. Is not allowed to.
Keenan Hunter typically has a little better hands than that. We saw him on a big-time interception last week.
Looks like the Bears will set up shop. 1st and 10.
So they wave that flag off, I think.
I think they were just kind of marking it, almost like it was a.
Maybe he lost his marker.
He might have lost his marker. We'll just throw the yellow out there, so we'll just build for a little drama and then come back to nothing.
All right, so now we get to see this Sylvan Hills offense, obviously led by Tavion Cunningham, the 15 yards a carry running back, wide receiver, split back, whatever you want to call him in this wing T offense.
Really fast guy.
Washington, he'll keep this one on the fake and somehow dives forward.
Number 2, Boyd Washington on quarterback keeper for the Bears.
Washington gets, let's see, I'm in a bad angle, maybe 2 there, so 2nd down and 8. Pretty surprised he was able to move forward on that, to be honest.
Yeah, it looked like he was tackled up around the head and neck area and pushed through it. So he's a big, tall kid anyway, so probably helped a bit.
So Washington under center. He'll pitch this one out to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get the edge, but Lake Hamilton's ready, and he may lose a yard on this play.
They read that all day long.
I'd say they were ready for that one, and that's what – if Lake Hamilton can slow that down, they're going to slow this Sylvan Hills offense down.
Forced out of bounds by number 5, Justin Crunchford for the Wolves.
You're not using the other one?
A loss of 3 on the play, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
All right, so 3rd down. They did lose 2 on that. 3rd down, 8:26 to go here in the first quarter. Sylvan Hills needing 10. They'll fake this one up the middle. Washington to the left side. He is stacked up by this Lake Hamilton defense. I think I saw Zach Roberts, amongst others, in on that tackle. And
3 now.
so a quick 3 and out for Sylvan Hills, and we may be in store for another one of those defensive battles all week.
1 touchdown and a whole game of play between 2 high-powered offenses. Boy, it was almost blocked, Steve.
Just about got that one. That punt is off to the right.
Lake Hamilton's going to start with some pretty good field position here.
Some good field position there. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Lake Hamilton. So as we work on we're working on our other camera right now, so we're working with one view. We'll have that fixed here in just a minute for you. Sorry. So Lake Hamilton now ready in Sylvan Hills territory at the 44. They'll hand this one off up the middle and met in the hole. Sylvan Hills was ready for that one.
Boy, it looks like the defenses have done their homework on both sides of the ball.
No doubt. 7.5 to go here in the first quarter.
Stop was made by a team meeting of the Bear defense. And we'll say no gain on the play and bring up 2nd and 10.
You were telling me before we got on this broadcast that Lake Hamilton had 2 running backs over how many yards?
Over 1,600 yards.
That's impressive. That 2, let alone just 1.
This one handed off. Couple guys go through the hole. The last man was the one that got it. I am trying to pick up a number.
Woodley, number 25, I think.
And you were right. Woodley's the guy with over 1,700 yards on the season, also averaging over 8 yards a carry.
He's built like a bowling ball, so he got to run through a bunch of stuff. He's a compact machine for sure.
Yes, he is. Both these running backs averaging over 8 yards a carry. Very impressive offense for Lake Hamilton. They'll hand this one off. That is to Conrad to the left side, and he will be driven out of bounds. Maybe 2 yards on that one. I'm sorry, Miller, not Conrad. Owen Miller on the carry. I'll get these numbers and names right before it's all said and done.
Another S.J. Esteem tackle.
S.J. Esteem was all over the field last week against Parkview for this Bears team.
He got him a pretty good block on that third down play just a second ago. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Yes,
he caught one of them pretty good. That's what he liked doing in your interview last week, too. So,
all right, so 4th down and 7.
They're going to go.
And they are going for it. They snap. They want to throw this. Nope, a pitch. That is number 4, Kendrick Martin, around the right side. And he is thrown down. It's going to be close. I think he got it.
I don't think he did.
He needed the 35. He's short. He's short by 2 yards.
For the sake of argument, I don't think he did.
He didn't get it. You're right. They're going to turn this one over on downs. 2 yards shy. It'll be first down, Sylvan Hills. So, Andy, you want to know something? You know what's awesome?
What's awesome, Steve?
This morning I woke up and it was 68 degrees in my house, and I've yet to turn the heat on so far this year. You want to know what's even more awesome?
What's that?
Knowing that when I flip that switch to heat on the thermostat after the family has whined and complained about how cold it is, and that my heat's going to kick right on, and that beautiful smell of burning dust will fill the air. Want to know why I'm so confident?
Why is that?
Because Curtis Black and Prime Air Care keep my system clean and serviced every year. You should too. Call Prime Air Care 501-547-0965 or visit www.primeaircare.com today.
Might give him a call tomorrow.
You should do that. So 3-yard carry there for Sylvan Hills. So 2nd down and 7. As both of these defenses are the story so far here early. This one's going to go up the mid. Nope, Washington. Yeah, he did give that to Smith. Sorry. Smith keeps his feet, and he's across midfield. About a 10, 11-yard carry there for DJ Smith, and he was the workhorse last week, too.
Yes, he was. He was the only touchdown last week, wasn't he?
He did. That diving, stretching score right there. Good group of folks watching us tonight. Again, appreciate everybody. You guys make sure you give our sponsors a call. Prime Air Care, Grass Whooping Lawn Care. We appreciate both of those.
Especially if you need your grass whooped.
That's right. And this one, they'll flip it, and we got a penalty that's going to end this play right as it gets started.
A bandana in the Bermuda.
May not be able to hear our great announcer tonight as much just because we got our windows shut for the most part tonight. But
they catch him on a false start there?
So, yeah, it was a false start on Sylvan Hills. So that'll back them up 5, make it first down 15.
Make sure they picked up that bandana.
And so, all right, so first down, 15, 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Esteem the motion, man. They give this one to Smith right at the middle. He maybe got 3 here as he falls forward to the 48.
Tackled by his ankles. He wasn't falling nothing about like a tree.
Yeah.
If I had to elect someone to fall forward, it'd definitely be the quarterback.
Right? That's a big man going forward.
He's got a few more inches to spare there.
That he does.
Quarterback 6'5", 170 pounds.
Just
he should be able to stretch out there a bit.
And this one will go. No, Washington keeps it. He flips it out. Esteem trying to get the block. And Cunningham fights forward. And Cunningham's going to get maybe 4 out of this. Lake Hamilton fans wanted a hold on Esteem. They won't get that call. And I think it's good. It says Esteem cleared his man out of the way. So 3rd down and 8 here. We're down to 3:18 to go here in this first quarter.
Boy, this quarter's rolling, Steve.
This game should roll just like last week. Trying to get a few free yards here is Washington. They'll look to the sideline to get the call. Plenty of time here. 9 seconds still left on the play clock. We're about to be under 3 on the game clock.
5 on the clock.
And this one, they'll fake it. Now they're going to throw. Looking to go deep up over the middle. He's looking. He's got a couple of guys there, but it is going to be picked off by Lake Hamilton. That number 17, Gavin Robbins, with the pick for Lake Hamilton in a big play, and not a smart throw. Yeah. Not a smart throw at all.
It wasn't a good throw either.
No. Threw that up into coverage. There was a lot of guys running the same route on that one as well, and I'm not real sure who he was trying to throw that to. Either way, kind of works almost like a punt would have.
Yeah.
All right, so Lake Hamilton now with 2:51.
And back the other way. We're going to fight between the 20s here is what we're going to do.
It seems that way. We may not find ourselves in the grass whooping red zone tonight.
Oh, boy.
And Bearden wants to throw. He's looking deep. He's got a man who's got a step. And a flag. Is that ball's picked? Was it picked? It was picked off.
Was picked.
But I think we're going to get a pass interference call here.
Is it on the offense or defense? That was the question. Looked like the defense was trying to fight him off, and then there's vice versa on it. Rag on the rotunda.
We'll see what this. A lot of contact down there. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah. That was a lot of fighting for the ball, from what I could see.
That's Keenan Hunter. 2 games, 2 picks. We'll see if he did this one legally according to the guys in stripes. Hey, Andy, have I told you the story of the ongoing saga between myself and my neighbor?
You've hit on it a couple times. What do you got now?
So my neighbor is the guy who's out mowing his yard at 6:30 in the morning during the summer.
That's a pain.
Which subsequently wakes my children up every single morning.
That's a bigger pain.
Well, this week he took it to a new level. The man was out at 7 a.m. blowing his leaves when it was 36 degrees outside.
Wow.
So I went over and we had a neighborly chat. Want to know how all this could have been avoided?
How's that?
He could have just called grass whooping lawn care and let them handle all his yard work. They literally do it all. Mowing, weed eating, and even blowing leaves. They'll bag them. They'll take them away. I'm going to recommend he calls grass whooping lawn care, and you probably should too. I've seen your yard. Give him a call at 501-992-8408, grass whooping lawn care.
Thanks, bud.
Yes, sir. All right, Lake Hamilton, after the pass interference call, gets the ball back instead of the interception. They'll hand this one to Owen Miller, who went over the left side, and give him 4.
3, 4, somewhere in there.
I'm going to call this second 6.
You are correct.
Hey, I can add and subtract. Woohoo! Finally, 12 games in, and I can add and subtract.
That mean I'm like 10 games in or 11?
I think you've missed 2.
Yeah.
Something like
the
that.
The first one for sure.
Yes, the first one. All right, so Lake Hamilton now. We're down to 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter, a fast-moving first quarter. Lake Hamilton going to hand this one right up the middle. Room to run. That is 25. That is Tevin Woodley.
Very close to a first down.
And I think they're going to give him the first down. That initial spot looked maybe a half a football short. They're going to give it to him at midfield. First down, Lake Hamilton.
Amari Stapleton for the Bears. Play was good enough for a Wolves first down with the ball spotted at midfield.
It's the
So
first
first
time
and
I've seen
10.
one in a while.
Do what?
One of these fans has got one of them little plastic clapper things down here.
Gosh.
I was wondering. I kept hearing this. I was like, "What is that?"
Where did we go earlier this year and they had cowbells? Like it was we were missing.
Not Mississippi State.
Was that here?
It was here. It was
Oh, that's right. It was Cersei. That's right. All right, so Lake Hamilton, they're going to run the double reverse here. Number 4.
Yellow.
That is Kendrick Martin to the right side. Martin maybe got 2.
Ball carrier was number 4, Kendrick Martin from Wolves. Stop was made by number 5,
S.J. Esteen, another tackle.
Gains a couple on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 8.
So 1 minute now to go here in this first quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as the Wolves get into the Bears territory here. Bearden under center. It's going to be Martin in motion. And they're going to hand this right up the middle, and the Bears were ready for that one. We pull him down for a 1, maybe 2, 1.5 yard loss.
They were in the backfield at the handoff.
That was a very slow developing play. Sylvan Hills whipped that offensive line.
3rd and 9.
Well, that's what they did last week, too. If you remember, they were in the backfield with Rogers and Joyner the majority of the time.
Yeah. 19 seconds. They do have to run one more play in the first quarter.
Yep. 1 second differential.
So 3rd and 9. 5 seconds left. They will get this one off. They want to throw. Bearden looking, throwing deep, just hucks it up there. Hunter in coverage, comes back for it, and I think he's got this one. Hunter does have this one. And a big interception for Keenan Hunter to end this first half. First quarter, sorry. Thank you for the correction. And that'll do it for our first quarter of play from here in Sherwood. No score between the Bears and the Wolves. It's that time of year when the family shows up for the holidays. Don't let this be the year Grandma complains about how cold it is, or Uncle Ted whines about how hot it is inside after attempting to relive his glory days in the family backyard football game. Curtis Black and his team at Prime Air Care strive to provide you with 5-star heating, air, and ventilating services. Thanks to years of experience, Prime Air Care knows how to provide you with the most efficient solution for your home or business. Serving all of Central Arkansas, Prime Air Care is just a phone call away. Call Curtis at 501-547-0965 or visit primeaircare.com today and avoid those tense holiday moments that will have everyone running to the thermostat like it's mom's self-proclaimed world's best green bean casserole. All right, welcome back, folks, as we get ready for the second quarter play. I want to say thanks again to our title sponsor tonight, Prime Air Care and Curtis Black. They do absolutely fantastic work, whether it's full service, full replacements, yearly maintenance, whatever you need, commercial or residential, Curtis and the Prime Air Care folks will get you taken care of. So give them a call and get your setup this week. www.primeaircare.com. All right, so as we get ready for this second quarter of play, and this time they'll go up the middle. DJ Smith got some room as he crosses the 25. Give him about 7, maybe 6. Let's see.
It's a good start on first down is what it is.
That's what you want for sure.
Especially a power run offense like this.
Second down and 4.
Not like you can shorten the field real easy.
No, you can shorten the time, but you can't shorten this field. And so now they'll go right back into DJ again. DJ barrels ahead. He's got a first down for the Bears. First and 10 now. It's going to be at the 33-yard line of Sylvan Hills. Clock running 11:25 to go in this first half.
Definitely looks like Sylvan Hills is going to have to figure another way other than Cunningham to get yardage tonight.
Yeah, and we saw that last week too. You know, Parkview was able to really key on that number 10. Cunningham's the motion man again. They want to go back up the middle to Smith.
Well, if you don't, it's just to keep up with me scoring battle at that point.
Yeah.
Because if he gets by you, all you're catching is a smoke trail.
That's right. That 4.45 speed is something else, averaging 14.5 yards a carry this year.
I think he's quicker than that.
And they'll hand this one up to DJ Smith. Smith is met this time in the hole. I'm looking. I believe that was Gavin Stewart, among others, in on that tackle. Obed Lyra was the one on that tackle as well. Another one of these leading tackles, the leading sack man on this defense for the Lake Hamilton Wolves. I think he's sitting on 3.5 sacks on the year. Don't think we're going to see too many opportunities for a sack tonight.
No, on either side.
So 3rd and 4, this Lake Hamilton side is getting loud. They'll hand this one up the middle. Smith, he'll fall forward. He's got that first down. That's going to be a first down for the Bears as he's out to the 44-yard line. And now we're into that good spot. And thank you to everybody that's watching us tonight. We really appreciate everybody joining us. We're really enjoying being able to bring high school football to you folks across the state this year. This will be our final broadcast of the season.
It's been a lot more fun than I expected it would be to start, too.
Yeah, no doubt. So Smith going to be bottled up on the inside this time as the Wolves tightened up. Maybe a yard.
Of course, I think, the more exciting part is watching these guys progress and then possibly catch them on the next level when they get there.
Well, not just that, just progressing throughout the season. I went out and covered Sylvan Hills and Maumelle in the first week 0. And it was a game that I left because Maumelle had it pretty wrapped up. And as soon as I left, a block punt for a touchdown and a couple of other big plays by Sylvan Hills, and they were suddenly right back in it. Now they try to work Cunningham in the middle, and Lake Hamilton was ready for that one.
Oh, no.
Big stop as Cunningham was going to be taken down for a yard loss back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10 quickly there.
So 3rd and 10, again, this is not an offense built to get 3rd and 10 very often.
Unless number 10 breaks free.
Bring up 3rd and 10.
So I think that's Esteen split out closest to us. Washington comes back out from under center to get the play call.
Number 6, Steve. Emil McCoy.
Yeah. Okay.
Esteen's up there near the
And now
timeout.
Sylvan Hills wants a timeout. So while we got a break in the action, Andy, I got to know, man, you got your Christmas lights up yet?
Nope.
So I know climbing isn't your strong suit these days.
No.
What if I told you I know a guy who could come hang your lights for you?
That'd be a great thing.
Well, whether it's a custom light setup or just hanging your existing lights, Josh Pretty and the gang at Grass Whoopin' Lawn Care can fix you up. They don't just whoop grass, they whoop your Christmas lights too. Get with Josh now. They have a limited availability left to get you in, but call 501-992-8408 and get those Christmas lights off your honeydew list. I think that's what I'm probably going to be doing this weekend. Or maybe I should just call Josh. I wonder if he's got time.
I'd call Josh if I were you. He's got a little more experience than you and I.
I'll let him fall off the ladder.
He's got like a SkyTrack he uses.
Hey, that's smart. Makes it quick.
There's no ladder climbing. It's literally like he's got a boom. He goes around, just zip, zip, done.
Hey, that's the way to do it, man.
And he puts them up creative enough to where you can pull them down and they go right back up next time as well.
Right. All right, so Sylvan Hills, 8:23 to go here in this first half. 3rd and 10. Lake Hamilton backs their safeties off. As obvious as this is a passing down, Washington scrambles to his right. Now throws it up, and that ball's going to be picked off. Lake Hamilton picks this one off, and I'm trying to get the number. I did not.
10?
That would have been Conrad on the interception. Number 3, Marion Conrad with the pick for the Wolves. And, boy, again, maybe putting the ball in the air is not the greatest idea for either one of these teams.
Yeah, both these quarterbacks are throwing to the wrong guys.
They absolutely are. And so Lake Hamilton will start with the ball at the 39-yard line. And you said it, it's just been a game played between the 20s.
That's 2 picks by Sylvan Hills thrown and 1 so far from Lake Hamilton, and could have been 2.
Yeah.
They had 1 that was negated by a penalty.
And so Lake Hamilton right up the middle. That's going to be number 2, Owen Miller on the carry, and he goes for maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll call that 2.5 or 3. So 2nd down and 7. And we've got an injured Bear.
Uh-oh.
And I think that's one of the big defensive linemen.
7 on the edge.
7 or 57?
No, it's not going to be 7. It's like 57 or 77.
I believe that is Eric Neal, maybe?
Eric Neal, it could be Tosh Smith.
And so we'll wait and see what the story is here. And that's actually 27. That's Okafor. And that's a big injury if he's unable to go, as he walks off on his own with a pretty good limp. But we'll see. It looks like he's going to try to walk this one off.
Hopefully get him taped up. He'll get back in the game. We don't want to see that.
We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
All right, so Lake Hamilton, 8 minutes, clock running, 2nd down and 7. Again, a very fast-moving first half.
The clock really hadn't stopped.
This one up the middle, breaking through. He's down to the 47, maybe the 48.
Be real close to first down there.
I can't tell. That was 2 Owen Miller. Strong run by Miller. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and a yard now.
Number 56, Jaden Foster for the Bears. And we'll say gain of 6 on the play and bring up 3rd and about 1.
So 3rd and a yard. We're down to 7:20 to go. And we'll see if this Sylvan Hills defense can get some push, or if this Lake Hamilton offensive line will win the day here. Shift here. And the 2nd man through, and the Sylvan Hills was ready for that one. Wow. That was number 2, Owen Miller. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play back to the 46, and that'll make it 4th down.
That was made by number 44, Fort
Looks like they're going to punt.
On the tackle was Ford Broderick for Sylvan Hills, and you're right. Lake Hamilton's bringing the punt team on.
Playing between the 20s.
So we'll see. I believe that's Hunter. He's walking this back inside the 25. He's going to put the heels of his feet on about the 20. The snap. Kick is away.
Short.
This one's short. It's going to fall. Hunter, and it takes a Sylvan Hills bounce. Kind of dies, and Lake Hamilton's going to down this one at the 29-yard line.
Punt is down by number 24.
So 6:19 to go here in the first half. No score yet between either one of these teams.
First and 10 at their own.
We have got a huge contingent of folks watching, and I appreciate everybody joining us. Mason Cowgill asked us what state this is. This is Arkansas. This is the 6A semifinals. Appreciate you joining. I'm glad you found us. He says this stream is quality compared to my school. We appreciate that, especially considering the technical difficulties we've had to start. Cunningham on the pitch. Cunningham puts that foot in the ground, cuts free. Boy, oh boy, a shoestring got him after a gain of 11 to the 40.
Well, that's how you move the sticks.
Yeah, that's the guy that if they can get this kid going, Lake Hamilton could be in a lot of trouble.
At this rate, it takes one.
Yes, just like last week, one touchdown. Heck, one field goal may get her done tonight.
The amount of time coming off that clock.
Cunningham motion man, middle, Smith. And Smith hops over, got just about, broke that one as he crossed the 45 to the 46.
Good first down carry for sure. Right
Yeah, it helps when you're in 2nd and 4 versus 2nd and 9.
Up for a gain of about 6 on the play.
Good call there, Steve.
4.
Well, look at that line. Everybody headed over there to see them Christmas lights.
Which ones are those?
That's the Sherwood Forest down there.
Oh, it runs that way to go into it?
Yeah, you got to drive down this street and through the loop out there.
Went through it last year. I thought it had a little bit different directive to get in there. You might be able to come from 2 different angles.
This is it. So this one up the middle to DJ. We went last week. I think the first night or second night it was open. We went Saturday night.
Neat.
It wasn't bad. I think we've gone every year. And that's a first down at midfield for the Bears. So 5:13 to go in the first half. No score. Sylvan Hills driving down the field on this one, though. See if somebody can get into our grass whooping lawn care red zone.
The grass between the 20 and the end zone is kept real well right now.
Yeah, no need for Josh and his crew on the middle between the 20s tonight.
DJ
Smith, give him 4, maybe just 3 to the 47. So 2nd down, 7.
Boy, they're going to work that horse today.
Yeah, they worked him last week. We'll just keep moving him this week. This is an offensive line that I've been really impressed with.
They work well as a unit for sure.
We had their entire offensive line as our players of the game against Cersei a few weeks ago. This one up the middle, Smith just bowling his way, maybe 2 or 3 again. I'm going to say 2.
Third manageable.
So 3rd and 5 upcoming, maybe 4. It looks like this spot's going to be at the 44. So 3rd down, about 4. We're down to 4 minutes to go in this first half.
I'm surprised you don't see him using the long side of the field here with a speed back like Cunningham either, though.
Yeah, really surprised, honestly, because, like you said, you've got plenty of field to play with over here.
You get around that corner, and it's all over but the crime. So.
And Cunningham motions the other way. They'll go to Smith. Smith is popped in the hole, but he's going to be really close. I think he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, and he is. It's going to be 4th and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for this.
You got a 6'5" quarterback. I think I'm going to just fall forward here.
That line push, absolutely.
I was doing a little bit of basketball research the other day. Sylvan Hills, obviously, they're loaded in basketball. Nick Smith, a top 30 player in the country. This quarterback out here, though, on the Arkansas Basketball Rankings.com website, he's a member of the Fab 40. He's a pretty talented basketball player as well. So Sylvan Hills, 4th and short. They'll hand this one to Smith. Smith is met in the backfield by this Lake Hamilton defense, and he is stuffed and turned away. And this sideline just exploded for Lake Hamilton. What a big play by Lake Hamilton to get that stop. And they got a pretty favorable spot. Hang on a second here.
I don't think they're going to get it.
Oh, they're going to turn this. They're not even going to measure this, which is kind of surprising. But he did need the 40, and I can see space between the football and the 40.
There's
so
definitely at least a football space between there.
He's short for sure. I'm just surprised they didn't measure that.
Yeah.
So once again, a game being played between the 20s as Lake Hamilton stands up defensively on that 4th down and turns them away.
I definitely expected Sylvan Hills to get that one, too.
So first down, just over the 40-yard line. They'll get just over midfield for a first down here. 3:06 to go in the first half, no score. They'll hand this one to Miller. Miller to the left side, and he is met and taken down. See if I can get a number on that tackle.
4, maybe Watson. 16.
Amarian Watson and Sincere Houston.
I have one of them.
You got one there. Lake Hamilton ready here. Second at about 9. Bearden tosses this one outside. That's going to be Woodley. Woodley trying to get the corner, but look at how quick this defense is. That is number 18, Matthew Spencer, who runs Woodley down on the outside.
Did it with ease.
Great play.
He did it with ease.
Yeah, he did. I really thought Woodley was going to find that corner.
Too. I thought he was about to turn the corner and check the Jets.
Matt Manners says, nice to hear the announcers not be biased towards the home team. Much more enjoyable to watch. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been working on that all year.
Me too. It's hard when you kind of catch a game for the same team over and over and over again, and not kind of be biased too. So,
well, third one, it just makes it easier for me to know the numbers of the guys. It starts to become second nature.
That's what I like about it.
So a lot of motion and movement in this direction, and it's going to amount to maybe 2. As I think that's 8. That's going to be 18. Spencer again on the tackle, and they'll hold them. And it's going to be 4th down and 3, and we'll see another punt. So this time, Amarian Watson is our return man. He'll get just back inside the 20 as Lake Hamilton ready to punt with 1:21 to go. And that kick is away. Deep, spiraling kick. Oh, Watson, you got to come up and field that. Oh, man. Oh, that ball went right between his legs. Wow, and I tell you, not catching that ball in the air just cost them about 17 yards of field position.
I can't see there's a wall in my way.
Jeez. All right, Andy, so you had the COVID, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that UV light kills the COVID?
No.
Get Curtis Black and the folks at Prime Air Care over to do a UV light system treatment to your HVAC system. This service will kill viruses and any potential contaminants coming into your home. And it's a free service with any new system install. Give Prime Air Care a call for more info at 501-547-0965 or visit www.primeaircare.com.
They're buried up deep here, Steve.
Yep, they're down all the way back at about the 2-yard line, I believe. They're going to call it the 1-yard line.
I'm going to go with DJ Smith.
And as Washington just plows forward, he is met at the 4, I think, here. So Washington, maybe 3. And I have all confidence in this last 50 seconds. We're going to see maybe one more run here and be happy to go to the half.
Look at the ball at half anyway.
Yeah, so 39 seconds and counting left in our half. And if I'm Sylvan Hills, I'm going to go forward with Washington again. They do give this one to Smith. And Smith, look at that Steen just driving his guy. And that's going to be enough. If they want, they can take this to the half. Instead, Lake Hamilton wants a timeout. And that's a smart play by Lake Hamilton here.
Well, you can't take them to the second half. Why not use them?
Yeah, well, and I mean, in this situation, get them to a 4th down, bring the pressure on a punt. You almost got one earlier in the game. It's a good opportunity here. You turn this game around in a hurry, you can block a punt right now.
I'd run the Statue of Liberty.
There, yeah. Do they have anyone that can throw that pass, though?
At this rate, it'd probably be an interception by either quarterback, so might as well let a receiver throw it.
So I'm reading through some of the comments on YouTube. I'm going to catch up on Facebook here in just a minute, or Andy, if you want to jump on the Facebook stream over there, you're welcome to catch up on a few of them.
Don't let me start commenting on stuff.
No, don't comment on it. Just we'll see what folks are saying. Mason Putman says y'all do a great job. Always enjoyed the stream. We really appreciate it. Y'all make sure you share it and share our stream out. Let your friends know if you got folks that are Lake Hamilton or Sylvan Hills Bears fans, or just a fan of high school football and wanting to see a really good game. Share, jump over, let them know about our stream. We appreciate everybody watching. All right.
Here we go.
So 22 seconds to go in this half, and they'll go to Smith. Oh, and he is met immediately.
The ball on the ground or not?
No, but Smith did a heck of a job of holding on to it. Lake Hamilton will call their second timeout. And as we get to the half, we'll have an ad for you, a few words from our sponsors, and then we will jump over, and I will give you guys some scores from across the state. Just give me a few minutes. I have to we'll get some things set up, and then we'll have that 20-minute wait. And you guys just hang with us and then jump back in, have the timer go, and let you know when the second half is ready to start. But you guys hang with us through halftime. Eventually, we'll come up with some fun entertainment for halftime for you one of these days, or maybe we can go back to the studio for a halftime show.
Yeah, there we go. Back to you, Kevin.
Be like the big wigs there on ESPN and Fox. All right, so here we go. If you're Lake Hamilton, I'm bringing all kinds of pressure here. Set to punt. We got
Everybody but the returner.
16 seconds. This could be a game-changing play. If you can get a piece of this, even 2 points could win this. If you're Sylvan Hills, everything's got to be executed perfectly here. There's the snap. Kick is away. They do get it away. Good kick. Going to be fielded at the 49. Got room to the right side across the 35, and it'll be driven down right there. Well-executed punt by Sylvan Hills. Well-executed return by Lake Hamilton. And with 10 seconds to go, I don't know, maybe I'm sure you Lake Hamilton fans know just what kind of kicker you've got here. But, I mean, in high school, I'd figure maybe 10 yards here can get you in field goal range, or at least a shot to try it. You're about 52 yards away if you kick it now.
That's a long kick for anybody.
Lake Hamilton's got one timeout left, so, I mean, you don't have to work the sidelines if you're going to throw it. You could still run it. You're just going to have to call that last timeout quickly. So Woodley's in the backfield. And now I think Sylvan Hills wants a timeout as they see what the offense is going to do for Lake Hamilton.
And we've got a timeout, Sylvan Hills.
They do, so we'll get the timeout.
Timeout of the first half.
So we're down to 10 seconds to go in the half. And sorry, Blake, I will do a better job given that time left. Again, 10 seconds left in this half. Matt Yarrington says Lake Hamilton has a great kicker, so assume you get about 10 yards, maybe 8 to 10 yards here, and you're probably within range to at least give it a shot. I know Sylvan Hills has a really good kicker. We've seen him do work.
Looks like Josh Pretty is watching on Facebook, owner of Grass Whooping Lawn Care. He wanted to say thanks for the mention and go Bears.
Absolutely. We appreciate you supporting us this week, Josh. There's a lot of work between him and I trying to get information back and forth with this Thanksgiving holiday going on, too, and all the work he's doing. He's a little busy, stuck in the kitchen all day on Wednesday.
Josh is pretty good in the kitchen, too. I mean, he can clean up grass. He can also cook a mean German chocolate cake.
So they'll fake this one. Now they do. That one goes to the right side. That's number 4. Kendrick Martin. There is all kinds of misdirection and craziness that happens in this offense. All right, so 3 seconds to go in the half. That ran off 7. They get the timeout called. And so we'll see if Lake Hamilton decides to kick the field goal here. And that's what they're going to do. So Alex Hertz is the Lake Hamilton kicker. So as we wait, Lake Hamilton.
Be a pretty good stretch to see some sort of a field goal from here.
I mean, and you think about it, this could be the difference in your game.
Absolutely.
The wind is blowing across the field, so it's not going to help this any. It's definitely
44 yards.
Yeah,
No.
so 50.
Fifth?
This is from the 39, so 49-yard
yards.
kick.
My bad. Blocked and returned.
And the kick is up, and it is good. No, it's short, but I think, did they not get a penalty? They did not. I heard a whistle really early. Thought Sylvan Hills might have jumped off sides. That ball, if that had been from 47, it's good. But from 49,
right under the crossbar.
it's just short. And that's going to do it for our first half. After a half of play from Sylvan Hills High School, no score between the Bears and the Wolves. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I can tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. It's that time of year when the family shows up for the holidays. Don't let this be the year Grandma complains about how cold it is, or Uncle Ted whines about how hot it is inside after attempting to relive his glory days in the family backyard football game. Curtis Black and his team at Prime Air Care strive to provide you with 5-star heating, air, and ventilating services. Thanks to years of experience, Prime Air Care knows how to provide you with the most efficient solution for your home or business. Serving all of Central Arkansas, Prime Air Care is just a phone call away. Call Curtis at 501-547-0965 or visit primeaircare.com today and avoid those tense holiday moments that will have everyone running to the thermostat like it's mom's self-proclaimed world's best green bean casserole. The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards. The Arkansas Activities Association supports good sportsmanship. All spectators have a responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display the best of sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth. Greenwood this week. Everybody knows what that team's about. So 27-7 as Greenwood's looking to punch their ticket to Little Rock and War Memorial Stadium next week. Of course, no score in our game. In 5A, Harrison leads Whitehall 24-14. Little Rock Christian leads Hot Springs Lakeside 28-7. Pulaski Academy's in a dogfight in the first half with Magnolia up 22-15. Wynn in the second quarter leads Texarkana 7-0. Another game that should be moving quickly tonight as well. In 4A, Gosnell leads Dumas 16-7. Monticello and Crossett are tied at 14. Nashville leads Elkins 20-0. Ozark over Pocahontas 21-14. Rivercrest 21-3 over Prairie Grove. Shiloh Christian leads Malvern 14-0. Robinson and Stuttgart are tied at 10 in the second. Warren leads Arkadelphia 14-7. Boonville leads Osceola 10-0. Center Point over Camden Harmony Grove 14-6. Glen Rose and Charleston tied at 7. Harding Academy in 3A play leads Jessieville 21-7. Hoxie over Newport 14-7. McGee over Lincoln 14-7. Paris over Greenland 21-6. Prescott leads Melbourne 24-8. Desark over Bigelow 22-0. Fordyce over Foreman 27-0. Gurdon leads East Poinsett County 26-0. And that upstart Poyen Indian team. Sorry, guys. Oh, man, we'll have all this worked out before the second half starts, I promise. Still about 10 minutes to go until halftime. Stick with us here as we get ready for the second half of football. Scoring update from that Cabot North Little Rock game, all tied up at 21 now. I'm going to go, I think.
Which game was that?
Cabot North Little Rock. Cabot scored, and I'm wondering if North Little Rock returned the ensuing kickoff.
For 6.
Let me see if I can see if there's anything over here. I'm looking through to see if I can get some updates off of that game. Are we still connected? I hope.
We are still there.
It's been the weirdest night. It's almost rivaling what happened at War Memorial for that Parkview game where you think you'd have the perfect internet, and that was not the case.
Yeah, bring our own.
Well, we did tonight, and this is a spot where we've not had any issues here. This campus is usually really, really good for our upload speed. So,
all the cell phone service with all this traffic.
yeah, that is possible. We do have a lot of traffic. I'm sure these people that are sitting in their cars trying to get into the Enchanted Forest over here.
All over that bandwidth.
They're killing this bandwidth tonight. Plus, you have to understand, see this line of cars? If you go into that thing, you go into a parking lot and you snake forever. I guarantee that snake's 1.5 miles, 2 miles long through the parking lot. It's insane. And so
It comes out over here on the backside of Sherwood Forest,
right by the airport.
Yeah, okay. I did go in it this way.
But it's really cool. Like I said, I've been through it a couple times. I don't know that they changed much this year. Maybe COVID kept them from being able to change a whole lot.
Thanks a lot.
Do a whole lot. But
Can't say it.
hey, it's a great thing to do if you're with the
podcast,
family.
I can.
You can say you can say that on the podcast.
I can't say it on here, though.
Hey, if you're a Razorback fan or just a fan of podcasts in general, you guys should hop onto your favorite podcast, wherever you get to listen to podcasts, and look up High on the Hogs, HAWGS.
High on the hog.
I promise Andy talks a little louder.
Sometimes.
Maybe. I've tried everything to get your mic louder. Tried everything.
I don't like hearing myself.
I
It's
know,
okay.
but the other people need to hear you. No, I don't care if you can hear you. But
It's my normal talking voice, man.
I know it.
Softly spoken.
I'm gonna going through some of these comments again. Thanks to everybody jumping in. No score here from Sylvan Hills, and Normax says pretty safe to say whichever team scores first will win.
Very well possible at this
Seems
point.
to be going that way right now. Normac. No, we're at the half. So you guys who have kind of jumped in through our technical difficulties here, we are at the half. No score between Lake Hamilton and Sylvan Hills. About 7 minutes before the second half gets underway. Jump back over here to these scores again.
Is their kicker even wearing shoulder pads?
Sure don't look like it.
If they are like ultra tiny.
Ain't much there.
About to get smoked by a football.
So Bryant up 34-14. And Greenwood has extended their lead to 34-7 in the second. So likely going to see a mercy rule go into effect in the second half of that game as if it continues in that direction.
Watching both their punters punt back and forth out here is kind of crazy.
Do what?
Watching both their punters punt back and forth. Got I think Paul Gonzalez is their head up, but the number 91 out here is Yvonne Garcia. I was watching him kick before the game. He can get one up in the air and it tumbles right.
That's a thick-bodied boy right there now.
Yeah, he's been low to the ground, but I promise you that leg he's got, his right leg, is pretty impressive.
So we are about 5-6 minutes till we get to the second half of this one. Again, no score here at the half. And while we've got nothing to do, let me jump over here.
Watch him kick this, dude.
To the Book of Faces.
Oh, no.
Nice. It's a good,
that's
40
the one
yards.
Who's been punting. This is the guy that's the backup. I mean, he hit it to 2. It's 48 yards in just air distance. Just turns over really, really well. Well, yeah. But I mean,
Kelly Crace is watching us from Honolulu, Hawaii.
yeah, I know Kelly, actually. I worked with him offshore.
Yeah, well.
And he's from here.
Enjoy Honolulu. I'm jealous.
Oh, Kelly's a trip. Kelly's a good dude.
Barry Burr says, "Go Bears" from Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah. Golly. He about to smoke the fan down there.
So good group here. Brenda Otmo watching us from Paris, Texas. Emily, we apologize. I think we're back up and going now. Everything is rocking and rolling. So
big fundraiser for the Sylvan Hills High School Booster Club.
So I'm going to jump off here and not be one of the ones that's killing our bandwidth issues over here.
Rural Pulaski County.
So you're saying I'm me over here on my phone on halftime a drain?
You're probably draining the bandwidth more than I am because I'm on AT&T. You're both on Verizon.
5G.
So
5G. I'm above y'all. Y'all are on LTE.
Hey, I'm on 5GE, sir. Michael Burt in South Florida watching the game. Hope the weather's a little warmer there than it is here. So 4 minutes to go before the half. And let me
stop by, see Santa. Few COVID restrictions will be in place, but you can still get free pictures with Santa Claus. Walk around the grounds. There's drive-through as well if you're not comfortable.
So I want to. I'm gonna give a shameless free plug out here for a minute. So our buddy Wes Roberts over at Heart of Grace Outdoors has been a fantastic supporter and sponsor of our broadcast all year long. We really appreciate Wes and Heart of Grace Outdoors. You guys make sure you head over to Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and give them a follow. Got some fun fishing stuff coming out. I got to see our full schedule for that fishing show this year and looking forward to that. Going to be a lot of fun to follow Wes around. But his wife, as Wes is a bit of an entrepreneur. He owns a few different companies, a few different things. So, of course, tomorrow is Shop Small Saturday. And throughout this COVID time frame, so many small businesses have just been annihilated because of this, while big businesses thrived. Thankfully, we have a year where Black Friday is really Black Friday. It didn't start on Thanksgiving. It only took a pandemic to finally make people come to their senses and stop shopping on Thanksgiving night. And
unless you went to Bass Pro.
Yep. But more importantly is this is a time that we can support our small businesses. As a small business ourselves, we appreciate everybody that joins these streams, everybody that sponsors and helps us bring these streams to everybody, our sponsor partners, our business partners, everybody that's been a part of Natural State Sports. So I wanted to give a mention to Small Business Shop Small Saturday. A lot of this can be done online. It doesn't matter if you're here in Sherwood or if you're in Hot Springs or anywhere around Central Arkansas. Shop Small Saturday in Saline County. Join several businesses in Saline County for special promotions and giveaway. You can also pick up a bingo sheet up at your first stop and drop it off at your last stop for a chance to win some great prizes. Participating businesses for this are going to be Trinkets and Treasures 1012 Boutique in Bryant, Joanna A. Boutique in Bryant, Get Outdoors, Blush Boutique, Southern Gypsies and Tanning, Blue Door Salon and Boutique, Sassafras Boutique, Downtown Nutrition Loft, Tantrums Children's Boutique, that's a great name, True Boutique, This Little Piggy, SoCo of Benton, Stated Apparel of Benton, Wild Boutique of Benton, Jan's Facials, Just Ice Cream, which has fantastic ice cream.
You got my attention now.
Salt Soap Company, The Three Best Bakery, Rebel Rose, and a new addition to it for this year, the Valhalla Axe Throwing and Restaurant. Andy, we got to go throw some axes
I've
at
been wanting
Valhalla.
to do that, but I got to make sure I don't hit one and bounce back.
So I think
Get
they're
out of the
running.
way that quick.
I think they're running a 10% special for their shop small deal. So I'm kind of excited to. I've not been able to go over there and try it. It's in the old theater down in downtown Benton. A pretty neat spot for it. Supposed to be a really good restaurant in there. So
Food
yeah,
and throwing axes, I'm good to go.
yeah, yes, right. I
Which
mean,
one do I
that's
get to do first?
sounds like whichever. I guess you can,
Split a shin and then go get a dinner.
yes. So make sure you guys, all you got to do is just search Saline County Shop Small Saturday on Facebook. You can join the event, and it's got a full list of all the boutiques and stores that I just mentioned. Like I said, I know some of these you can shop online, you can shop in person. Support your small business, whether it be Shop Small Saturday or whether it be in Hot Springs. Support your small businesses.
You notice Bobby Boucher standing on the sideline down there?
I have not. Did I miss Bobby Boucher?
Yeah, number 9, walking from left to right. It's Bobby Boucher.
Yes.
Dude who's got an SCLU Mud Dogs jersey on.
That's awesome.
Right there.
That is awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
And he goes to tackle somebody. 62. Don't be talking about mama.
So as you can tell, Lake Hamilton has made their way back out on the field, and Sylvan Hills has just found their way back onto the field to get loose.
3 minutes.
That reset. 3 minutes to go until we start our second half here from Sylvan Hills.
Well, we're going to see a score.
Well, somebody's going to have to at some point.
Good. What does an overtime rule look like in high school football?
Well, in the playoffs, you just play till somebody wins, and it's I think they go from the 10.
So it's kind of like
I
college
believe, is that right? I think they go from the 10. It's college type.
I like that.
I can't remember if they go from the 10 or the 25. Somebody can probably update us. We've not doing an overtime game this year. So Michael Burt says it's 70 degrees in South Florida right now.
Well, all right. We're on our way as soon as this game's over.
Yes. No. Hey, we don't have any Razorbacks to watch this weekend until Sunday, right? Although Mike Tyson's fighting tomorrow night.
You can't knock him out, though, so why pay for it? It's not even a real boxing match.
That's true.
I would have to, I couldn't read that rule. I'm knocking Roy Jones Jr. out. Could be the same, could be the other way. You might have to bite him. You never know. Could have a broken back. Spinal. So no major changes in any of our scores over here. Bryant up 34-14. North Little Rock and Cabot still tied at 21. Greenwood over Marion 34-7. That 5A game between Pulaski Academy and Magnolia. Pulaski Academy stretched their lead a little, up 30-15 now. Be cruising here in a second.
That's quite likely.
That is a well-oiled machine.
It's kind of like Bryant and 7A. There's not very many teams that can come anywhere near PA and 5A.
Well, PA's been all over the place this year. They went up to a school in Virginia and played that had 17 D1 offers. 10 of the 17 were Power 5 offers.
That's unbelievable.
And they beat them, I think, 16 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They beat Ravenwood earlier this year, who they lost to last year.
Yep.
That was like the top team in the country, if I'm not mistaken, or close to it. It's just insane to watch a team that's got 3 people over 200 pounds total play football like that. But they're going to make you play their game.
That's right. And it's amazing how they can do that week in and week out. Doesn't matter who they are, they make that happen week in and week out.
Several years ago, they beat Highland Park down in Dallas.
Yep.
You know, I think they had we're like 78-0 at home.
Yeah, it was an insane winning streak. Yeah.
Went ahead and just kicked that off out of there. Of course, Bryant beat Trinity Christian, so.
Yeah. And then wasn't it Trinity Christian? It was Trinity Christian that came back and played Conway a week or two later, right? Robinson, that's right. That's who it was. It was Robinson. Conway played a Memphis team.
They drubbed Robinson.
Yeah,
bad.
Just destroyed them.
Like 49-7 or something like that.
All right, so we are set and ready for the second half of football here from Bill Blackwood Field in Sherwood. No score. Okay, I think, what are we doing? Are we live or not? Okay. All right, folks, I think we're back. I apologize.
Somebody please let us know.
I don't know what the deal is right now. I'm not sure why we're having so many connectivity issues. I'm hoping we've got this figured out. I am highly frustrated. I know you guys are as well. You didn't miss a whole lot. A fumble by Sylvan Hills. They had a couple good runs. Sylvan Hills fumbled.
Turn off your lights. Again, the gentleman parked by the fence. Kill the lights.
Please. That's bright lights are off.
Well, at least they turned the bright lights off. All right. So Lake Hamilton recovered a fumble. We've got a fourth down. Right up the middle. He's got the, well, it's going to be close.
Very close.
I think he's short. Nope, he's walking forward. I think he's got it. He needs just across the 37. It's going to be really, really close. And I think we're going to get a measurement.
Perfect time for a.
All right, guys. Again, we do apologize. I think we are back up and running. As I said, I'm looking at my setup here, and I tell you, my internet connection, like my internet connection, just bombed out. So they measure. Lake Hamilton gets this first down.
First down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Wolves at the Bear 37.
All right. Again, we do apologize, guys. We are back up and working. Hopefully the stream is clean for everybody. This is the most issues we've had all season. I don't know what the problem is.
Amount of traffic.
Yeah, it's just got to be the internet congestion from all these people, I guess. So, Lake Hamilton, first down. Hands this from the right side. That's Woodley breaking free, first down. All right, 9:13 to go in this third quarter. And we got two players down, one for each team.
He is not in a good way.
Lake Hamilton player is not. Oh, this is, you never want to see this.
No. Reaching for his left.
I think that was Hunter for Sylvan Hills. He's up and kind of gingerly walking back towards the defensive side, but as we await this, they're looking, I think, at a knee maybe.
Yeah, it looks like left knee, Steve. He was clenched in on it pretty good when he fell down, so I caught the tail end of it. Not much more.
I tell you, you got to love internet, man.
No.
Actually, it's probably a good thing. Well, I wouldn't have been saying the words I was saying if they were only High on the Hogs podcast words.
Yeah, they weren't really church words. That's for sure.
Man, oh man. Yeah, no doubt. Let's move over here. So, all right. So, as we wait here, this injury timeout. So, I'm kind of weird. Everyone knows that.
For sure.
In the fact that I actually enjoy mowing my yard. Not weird like that. And that is that 24?
Yeah, 24.
So, Destin Rhodes was the injured player.
Tight end.
Because I actually enjoy mowing my yards, putting the diagonal cut lines across the yard, making it all nice and beautiful to rival my pain-in-the-neck neighbor. But you know what I don't like? Landscaping work. Flower beds, bushes, all that crap. Drives me insane. I hate it. So you know who loves doing that, though?
Who loves it?
Josh Pretty and the folks at Grass Whooping Lawn Care. They'll not only whoop your grass into shape, but they will handle those overgrown flower beds and patios as well. Give Josh a call at 501-992-8408 to get your quote today. All right, time left, Blake Cribb. 9:09 left to go here in the third quarter. I'm going to let Andy, if you guys can hear Andy, he may have to be our timekeeper because that scoreboard is way out of my left side view because of this wall.
About 23 seconds on the play clock and 9:05 on the game clock.
And they'll hand this one right up the middle. That's Woodley bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers. He's got a Lake Hamilton first down. So 1st and 10. Esteen in on another tackle for this Sylvan Hills defense.
Make that 47 for the game.
It sure feels like it.
He's everywhere.
He seems to thrive in these phone booth battles we've seen the last 2 weeks.
A lot of people in this stream might not know what a phone booth is, Steve.
This is very true. Right side this time, and that is
Miller.
number 2, Owen Miller. And Lake Hamilton.
Again.
Goodness.
Told you.
Esteen just all over the place once again. So down to 8:18 to go in the third quarter. But I'd say, one thing I'll say, Lake Hamilton has found some running room here on this drive, and this has been their best drive of the day.
Well, they started it on the Sylvan Hills side of the 50, so they had to go real far.
Thanks to that turnover. Woodley, right side. Woodley breaks free the defensive line. He's got a first down. And for the first time tonight, the Lake Hamilton Wolves find themselves into the grass whooping red zone.
First team period in the grass whooping red zone.
Yes.
Might have to whoop some grass inside of the 20 now.
Now, last week, we saw Parkview find their way into a position very similar to this,
Fumble.
only to fumble it back to Sylvan Hills. So this is an opportunistic defense. We'll see if Sylvan Hills can take the ball away. First and 10, 7:37 to go in the third.
I bet they don't try to throw it.
That ball's on the ground. That ball's on the ground. The center, they dropped it. The snap was fumbled. And Sylvan Hills has got it.
And who is there?
And looks like that ball is recovered by the Bears.
Wow.
That was a quick trip.
I missed the number on the recovery for the Bears, but none. It's like we called that one. My goodness, talk about opportunistic by this Sylvan Hill Bears defense.
It's like the Bears are going to set up shop.
Wow, my goodness, what a turn of events.
I think they were saying Ford Broderick recovered that fumble. I
Okay,
could be wrong.
I think you're right. That was I could
Then
not find that name.
44.
There you go. So Ford Broderick on the recovery.
I'll be here for at least another quarter, so I'll try to help.
So first and 10, Sylvan Hills from the 12. 7:24 to go in the third. Washington hands this one to Smith.
2 yards in a cloud of dust.
Smith might have got to the 15. I'm going to say he got 3.
Wasn't 5.
Nope. Yep, 3 to the 15. So second down and 7.
It's the 14 side of the 15. 2 3/4.
We're down to 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. What a defensive battle we've got tonight, guys. Goodness gracious.
All I want to see is fast people. Hey, Cunningham's back in.
Smith up the middle. And Smith
Over the
may have the
20.
first down.
21. Tavion Cunningham's back in the game. It was good to see for him after that vicious lick he took off the kickoff.
Yeah, I think our stream went dead just when that happened, unfortunately. But, boy, Lake Hamilton laid a hit on Cunningham right in the middle of the field.
Cleaned his clock.
It was a little woozy coming off.
Yeah, he was.
He'd have been seeing a lot of lights if he was down there at the Enchanted Forest tonight.
So bright. It was I think the word slobber knocker would be one I would use.
And they pitched
Late
this
pitch.
one really late.
Late pitch.
And boy, oh boy,
Oh, it was a bad move.
Lake Hamilton was ready for that one.
Man.
Ryan Covey, sometimes I get things right from time to time. I don't know. I'm lucky. Real lucky. Ryan Covey said you were just talking about how Parkview copped it up right there, and now Lake Hamilton does. It happens every once in a while.
He's going to punt it back anyway right now.
So 4th and 4, and now is in a game like this, field position becomes extremely important, and Lake Hamilton's definitely winning that battle in the second half.
Definitely want to turn this field over if you're Sylvan Hills.
So 5:42 to go in the third quarter, still no score.
A little bit late getting on there.
Clock is running. We'll see if they get this off as they continue to run
6
guys
seconds.
on and off the field. They're going to have to hurry. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're going to have to take a penalty. That should be delay a game. They still haven't. There's the flag finally thrown.
Here we go. What's he going to say?
There is polyester on the Ponderosa.
Polyester on the Ponderosa. Gotta love it.
Delay of game against the Bears.
I think the Lake Hamilton fans are getting a kick out of this one.
Yeah.
4th and 9.
So now 4th and 9, and this makes it even more difficult.
Punting out of your end zone is never fun.
Lake Hamilton return man is standing on the 44, 45-yard line here. Trying to catch a number. Is
Do you get a fake?
not from here.
Come on.
We're not the Dallas Cowboys. So there's the
Not
kick.
a
Good kick. Bounces across the 50, across the 45, turns backwards, and is going to be down there at the 45.
45.
What a great kick, though.
Ford Broderick.
Justin Crutchmer was the guy back to return it. And again, one of those, maybe he should have fielded that. That was a long run, but that's one of those times where you lose a good chunk of yardage, about 10 yards, because you let it roll.
Could have been 12 if the ball hadn't gone the wrong way.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so 5:01 to go. 5:01 to go here in the third quarter. Lake Hamilton takes over from their 45-yard line.
Well, we finally got inside the 120-yard line. So I can't say we're battling between the 20s anymore.
Woodley spinning off, breaking tackles inside Sylvan Hills territory. Give him 12, maybe 13 on the carry.
Oh, come on.
That's a first down, Wolves.
If we get there, you owe me a Sunday, Will.
So Bearden under center. And Sylvan Hills jumps off sides. Going to give him a free 5 here. Man, what a great group of folks we've got watching us tonight. We knew this would be a big broadcast with the Lake Hamilton fans joining us. Sylvan Hills, this is our third time. Grown quite a following from you Sylvan Hills fans. We appreciate each and every one of you. But, boy, you Lake Hamilton fans, we appreciate you guys jumping on tonight.
Absolutely.
Big-time number watching us tonight again. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Sorry for our few technical difficulties. 4:22 to go. 1st and 5. Hands this one out. That's Miller, left side. Miller across the 30. It's going to be enough for a Lake. Oh, it's going to be right at the sticks. Kendall Harris on the tackle for Sylvan Hills. I think this is going to be a 2nd and inches. I mean, just short. 3:55 to go here. And counting in the third. Bearden gets the call. He's back to the huddle.
A lot like Ashdown. They run back and forth between. They don't call the play in. The quarterback does a lot of running.
And this one up the middle, that's Woodley, and he'll get the first down as he crosses the 30 to the 29, I believe is where they'll spot this. Jim from California, Fremont, California. Says no high school football in California and no live broadcast. So he's watching us in Arkansas from Fremont, California.
I'm okay with that.
I love it. So 1st and 10, Lake Hamilton. We're down to 3:21 to go in this one, in the third. Ryan, we talked about that a few minutes ago. Both teams will get 4 plays from the 10, and we'll just alternate until somebody wins. This one outside, Woodley, and he's tripped up in the backfield. That is number 52, Jaden Rogers. I'm sorry, that was 4. Kendrick Martin, thanks for the correction, Andy.
Silent correction. You got to think about it. The offensive, defensive line's got to be getting tired as physical as this is, too.
Yeah. Well, and I think we saw that just a minute ago on that Woodley run. I mean, we've not seen Sylvan Hills struggle with tackling, and that was probably one of the.
They had a couple missed tackles on the sideline.
Yeah.
Bend don't break, though.
So Bearden under center, and he'll hand this one Woodley. Woodley finds a little seam. Whoa, boy, what a move in traffic. And give him 5. Talk about fighting in a phone booth, man. Goodness gracious.
Yep. Better be good with them little short, quick punches and jabs at this point.
That was about 7 on that one. So 3rd and 4 here. We're down to 2:12 to go in this third quarter.
3rd and about 4.
Boy.
2:05 now to go. Clock ticking quickly. Bearden will hand this one to Miller. Miller left side. And Miller just bowing over guys, and I think he's got a first. Oh, ball was out. Did Sylvan Hills do it again? No. Lake Hamilton recovers it, but I think it cost them the first down. Nope, they still got the first down. Wow, big break for the Wolves.
And that play will be good enough for a Wolves first down.
This is crazy.
And now, so Lake Hamilton gets into the grass whooping red zone.
Put a good clipping on it.
They are 1st and 10, 1:29 to go in the third from the 17-yard line. Woodley right up the middle, yanked down quickly.
He was definitely stopped.
Evan Woodley for the Wolves.
Right up middle. And
Definitely seen a couple of yard per carry averages on both teams dwindle just a bit today.
On the play, it'll bring out 2nd and 9.
so 2nd down and 9. We're down to a minute to go in this third quarter. Bearden to the sidelines to get the play call. He'll take an extra lineman off the field, put big 17 in there. That's Gavin Robbins.
And sneak a guy out of the backfield, a little tight end pass.
Would not be surprised if we see that here.
We've been told they'll pass the ball as soon as you don't expect it.
And they'll run this one right side. Oh, boy, and Martin got tripped up, or he might have scored there.
It's almost to the 10.
I thought the QB still had the ball.
Did for a second.
So 3rd down. I believe we're going to have a 3rd and 4 here
It's going to get deep.
from the 11.
They don't have to run a play to the fourth quarter.
And that, you're right. They will probably, we'll see if they run it. Nope. Bearden looks up, and they are going to be content to let this third quarter run out.
Now you're not going to be able to see, Steve.
So, after 3 quarters of play from Bill Blackwood Field, we are still not in a 0-0 tie between the Bears and the Wolves. We'll be back in just a few minutes. It's that time of year when the family shows up for the holidays. Don't let this be the year Grandma complains about how cold it is, or Uncle Ted whines about how hot it is inside after attempting to relive his glory days in the family backyard football game. Curtis Black and his team at Prime Air Care strive to provide you with 5-star heating, air, and ventilating services. Thanks to years of experience, Prime Air Care knows how to provide you with the most efficient solution for your home or business. Serving all of Central Arkansas, Prime Air Care is just a phone call away. Call Curtis at 501-547-0965 or visit primeaircare.com today and avoid those tense holiday moments that will have everyone running to the thermostat like it's mom's self-proclaimed world's best green bean casserole. All right, it's the holidays. You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
Visiting family and friends.
Oh, yeah.
The thermostat becomes a very testy place when Grandma and the aunts and uncles show up. Avoid the drama this year and call Curtis Black and Prime Air Care first. The team at Prime Air Care will diagnose your system, recommend the proper services, and get your system running in tip-top shape before the family even arrives. Call 501-547-0965 or visit www.primeaircare.com today. We got that one out just in time.
Ooh.
All right, here we go.
Fourth quarter, 3rd and 3.
Ryan Sylvan Hills scored in the second quarter last week. That was their only score. Woodley, right side, and
first down.
stuff, but he's got a first down.
That's 2 or 3 more chances for them to fumble or score, whatever's going to happen.
So 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal from the 6. We'll see who wins this goal line battle.
At least it's not my favorite 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, 9.5.
I get 6 of those out of the way. Yeah, the 9 3/4 yard line. 1st and goal. I hate that play.
All right, 1st and goal from the 6. 11:40 to go in this ball game.
You think they'll run it?
I'm pretty sure they're going to run it. Woodley, middle, met at the 5, falls
Still
forward to
falling
the 4, maybe the 2-yard line.
Sylvan Hills sending in some big boys.
Might have to get close with my producer Will here to be able to watch this on our camera view in the booth because we are way away from the action right now.
I think you're on the 2.
Yeah, 2-yard line. S.J. Esteen with another tackle.
Well, Sylvan Hills swapped to a big lineup here. They sent in 3 big boys a second ago.
Trying to get that push. Outside, great play by the Wolves. Great play call. Owen Miller scores untouched. You bring all that beef right up the middle, and then they just punched it outside. And that is a big score for the Wolves, and it could be the difference.
Well, the way things are playing, I've seen a total of 13 points.
So 10:57 to go in this one. And Lake Hamilton going to tack on the extra point. It's up. It's good. And the Wolves lead 7-0. Guys, I want to make a quick mention real quick. I'm looking down at the Lake Hamilton sideline. And earlier in the game, we saw number 24, Destin Rhodes, get injured. And I was just watching one of his coaches. This is a senior. And I'm guessing, based on the fact that he has no helmet in his hand, and the coaches are over hugging him, that his senior season ended. prematurely, at least tonight for sure. Trying to console him. He's got some of his players coming over to do the same.
He's got both feet on the ground, that's for sure, though. He doesn't have a leg elevated.
Yeah,
and that's a plus.
That is a plus.
They didn't take him anywhere. He's not on crutches.
So 7-0. Lake Hamilton leads with 10:57 to go in this game. Ryan, the last time that this Sylvan Hills team was in the state title game was 1980.
I wasn't around then.
Me neither. 1980.
I was close. I was thought about it.
Been a long time. This is a Sylvan Hills team that historically has just not been overly good in the playoffs. I think like 12-28 overall record coming into this year in the playoffs.
Golly.
Just phenomenal job by Coach Chris Hill and this Sylvan Hills coaching staff. We're ready. We'll see if Cunningham's going to get another shot.
Kick.
Good kick inside the 5. That's his steam. Across the 5. He pitches it back to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get the outside. He won't. Lake Hamilton's all over it. Boy, oh boy. Sylvan Hills tried to get cute, maybe getting desperate at this point. And they're going to.
Steam should have just held on to that, but
I'm with you.
Coach is telling you, you got to do what they say.
That's a tough one. To me, that's one of those that maybe if you filled that around the 10 or 12, you can run that play, but from basically your goal line, I don't like that.
It's a solid kick by Alex Hurts for sure.
I'm sorry.
Lake Hamilton.
So 02 was the last. I'm being corrected. 02 was the last time they were in the state championship. 80 was the last time they won one.
03.
Was it 03? Okay.
Yeah,
I know in 80 was the last time they won it. All right, so here comes Sylvan Hills. They got to get some offense. They'll pitch this one outside. Lake Hamilton ready for it. Rips him down in the backfield.
They're going to go back to the state title game. They better figure something out pretty quick.
They got to get this offense going. This offensive line's going to have to get a push.
A lot of momentum on that Wolves sideline right now.
5-yard loss. Back to the 2. 10-27 and counting.
Going the right way.
Ryan Covey says they're keeping you. Hey, I appreciate it. I will never claim to be the knower of all, so you guys that know these teams better than I do can correct me all you want. Up the middle, DJ Smith just trying to get balls out. And I think the Bears fell on. They got real fortunate.
Oh, wow. It just basically trickled into a Bear player's arms, it looks like.
Big break. Big break. 10 minutes now to go.
We'll call it
and actually, did we have a timeout? Yeah, you're right. Timeout, Sylvan Hills.
Plenty of time.
So it's the 4th quarter, and we're running out of time in this game, and you at home are running out of time to get your lights up. Don't let the to-do list get out of control. Call Josh Petty at Grass Whooping Lawn Care and get your lights hung. Leaves removed and your hedges trimmed. And make sure you talk to Josh about scheduling your springtime lawn services as well. Call 501-992-8408 today and get your holiday to-do list whooped.
I'm sure Josh will appreciate all the mentions you're giving him in this game here.
Yeah, hey,
squeezing him in there.
We really appreciate Josh for being a part of this broadcast and bringing this game to you folks tonight.
Lake Hamilton getting a little loud out here.
3rd, 13, big play. Wants to throw it. Got a man down the seam, but he has to just dump it off. And Lake Hamilton's ready for it. Breaks that tackle across the seam, maybe to the 10-yard line. I tell you, Washington, if he could have seen it, I think he had a guy down the center of the field open.
He didn't have enough time.
Cunningham was the receiver on that.
First completed pass downfield.
But out to the 10 is going to bring up a 4th and 7. 9:28, clock is rolling.
Yeah.
9:20 and counting. See if Lake Hamilton comes after this one. Oh, high snap. Did a good job getting that one down. Low kick. See if it gets a roll.
Wow.
Boy, Lake Hamilton's going to get great field position out of it. They're going to pick it up. Ooh, that was dangerous. That was a dangerous play by Justin Crutchmer as he came running up, picked it up, he lost his feet, or he might have been able to run for 10 or 15 more there.
Yeah.
So Lake Hamilton, I mean, I know it's only 7-0, but we only got 9:02 left in this thing.
34-yard line. Bears. The Wolves will have the ball
Greenwood leads 34-7. I saw that question in our chat there. All right, so Lake Hamilton. And they just got Sylvan Hills offsides. That's going to be on Esteen. And so that'll be
potholder on the pasture. Cost him a nickel.
First and 5 now from the 29-yard line.
I love that guy.
I do too. Mr. Burr is fantastic.
He is great, for sure.
Going to miss hearing that voice over the next 10 months or so. I mean, you know, Andy, a field goal here may be enough to do it. I mean, 7 may be enough, but 2-score lead and this thing may be over. Toss this one out. Woodley, right side. And Woodley going to be driven down. Maybe 3 on the play.
If that.
So 8:56. Clock has stopped as that play went out of bounds. Keenan Hunter on the tackle, but that maybe a yard. So 2nd down and 4. Ryan Covey asked, will we be live streaming the 6A state title game? We will not.
Cannot.
AETN has the broadcast rights to that, so you'll have to catch that on their network. And this one will be handed off to the left side. That's Miller. He's got a block. Oh, boy. Might have wanted to stay outside on that one.
20.
Big number 74, Chase Jessup.
Parker on the tackle.
Big 74, Chase Jessup, that very talented offensive lineman with multiple Division I offers.
As a
junior, was out there leading the way. And I think maybe in film study they'll go back and see that Woodley might have wanted to go outside of that. So 8:25 to go, 3rd down and 4. Bears need a stop. Lake Hamilton hands this one. Woodley, middle. Nice little stutter step, right side. Got the 1st down and more. He is across the 20, or at the 20. I believe that's where they're going to spot him, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
He's in that grass whooping zone again, or right on top of it at least.
20-yard line. They have found their way to the grass whooping red zone. Ryan Covey says, so is this y'all's last live stream? So this will be our last football live stream of the season.
Hint.
But we released a little bit of information earlier this week, and we are proud to be partnering with Maumelle High School to bring you all of their home basketball games this year.
That's going to be a job.
Yeah. This one to Woodley, right side. Woodley just break. Oh, big hit. Woo! I don't know who made that hit, but that was a huge hit.
Probably Watson, knowing the type of lick and where it came from.
Yeah.
Ball carrier was number 25, Tevin Woodley for the Wolves. Stop was made by number 61, Amari Stapleton for the Bears. Gained about 6 on.
Give it to Stapleton, but I'm pretty sure Amarion Watson was in on that one too.
7:17 to go in this one. 2nd down and 4 as Lake Hamilton is starting to assert their will in this 4th quarter. Beard will hand this one. Miller outside. Miller may go 10 and spins around inside the 10-yard line down to about the 7. And that's going to be enough for a Wolves 1st down. Well, now we got to start thinking about our player of the game. So 1st and goal from the 8. We got 6:36 to go in this one. 6:35 and counting. 1st and goal from the 8. A score here, and I got to tell you, I think this game's pretty much over.
Can't give up yet.
They'll hand this one Woodley, center right up the middle, and he'll be taken down after a gain of maybe 2, and we've got a Bear down on the field.
A little stinger there to a knee or leg. He's trying to get up.
He's up, but he'll have to come off the field. Ford Broderick, who's had a big game on the defensive side. He will have to leave as they stop the play. Yep. He's got to come off the field. I mean, he can hardly walk as it is.
Getting a little better there.
That's a size differential, though, and the guy coming in. Holy cow.
Small one there. Ford Broderick goes 5'11", 195, and I do not know how big the guy they would just put in there behind him.
Yeah.
From the 5. And once again, the fellow in the truck on the far side up against the fence.
Turn off the lights.
So 6 minutes to go in this one. 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Wolves.
Thank you.
Trying to punch it in and put it away. Woodley, middle, breaks a tackle, touchdown, Wolves! And Lake Hamilton, with 5:49 to go, has extended this to a 2-score lead.
Very well could be all she wrote with the speed on this one.
Yeah, I got to tell you, unless we see a kickoff return or something by Sylvan Hills here, the offense has just not been able to get it going tonight.
No, they haven't. It's unfortunate.
5:49 left in this one, awaiting the extra point. Hertz puts that one up, splits the uprights, and it's 14-0 Lake Hamilton.
I can tell you one thing. That Sylvan Hills team is not going to quit. That's for sure.
All right, Andy,
They'll
this is
fight
it.
all the way to the end.
This is it. Final few minutes of this one.
Uh-oh.
The guys at Prime Air Care want to remind you to get your HVAC system serviced and cleaned, no matter where you are in Central Arkansas. Don't wait until your system breaks down. Let Curtis and Prime Air Care look your system over and avoid a costly breakdown in the middle of winter. Call Prime Air Care at 501-547-0965 or visit www.primeaircare.com. So 5:49 to go, 14-0. Lake Hamilton's set to kick this one off. No, Miller had the first one, and then Woodley had the second one.
Yeah. Both. I'd really like to see a return here. Just make this one get a little closer. I think it'd be good, kind of fun.
Ryan Covey says Sylvan Hills can keep their heads up. They won. Hey, look, you can't take anything away from this Sylvan Hills. This is a team that was picked to finish 7th in the 6A East.
And they won the conference.
And they won it outright. Not just won it outright. Beat Jonesboro right here on this field. This is a good Sylvan Hills team, and they're going to be.
Jonesboro's not a slouch either.
No. This kick is deep. Cunningham, I was about to say, let that go out of bounds.
Please let that go.
And he does.
There is an ascot in the AstroTurf.
Ascot on the AstroTurf. I've worn an ascot once or twice. Both times I was in a wedding. Not mine, though.
I think our fans are pushing for Woodley to be our Natural State Sports Player of the game tonight. He's had one heck of a game. We got 5:49 to go in this one, though, so anything can still happen. So Sylvan Hills, they'll get this one up the middle. Pitches it out to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to find the corner, gets across the 40, and will be pushed out of bounds at the 41. So give him about 7 on that one. Maybe 6. Oh. So 2nd and 4. Sylvan Hills quick. 5:24 to go. They're quick back to the line of scrimmage. Washington under center. Esteen in motion, goes up the middle. That's Smith. He's going to get the first down. He falls over the 45 to the 46.
Time is not their friend.
They're going to spot this one actually shy of the 45. I think they moved the chains prematurely there. They needed almost the 46 for a first down. They moved the chains anyway. So 1st and 10. 5 minutes to go in this one. Middle, no, pitches out. Esteen lead blocking for Cunningham. Esteen needing that block. He got it. And going to be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 5, maybe 6 on this one. Chains are moving. I don't know why the chains are moving. Stay still. Don't go anywhere.
No, they were getting out of the way.
He was about ready to go for a first down. So maybe 6 more on that one for Cunningham. 2nd and 4.
1st and 5. It's a 1st and 10.
Even back 6 on the play. 2nd and 4.
So 4:58 to go in this one. Esteen, the motion man, they'll pitch it to him. Esteen cuts up. Now outside, nice move. Across midfield. 45. Now still going 40. Outside, he may go. 35. Look at Cunningham running down. Is that Washington? That's Washington, the quarterback, running down to get a block. Wow.
He was moving.
Yeah, he was. I'd like to see him get into open
He
field.
breaks into the open field. That's going to be a long one to catch.
Just had a request for the Cabot score. It's all tied up. The last update. Let me see if this will update again. Yeah. I don't know if that's the correct update. Mine's Feelers Friday still saying halftime 21-21, so I don't know that that's right. Somebody might be able to correct me. 4:46 to go. 1st and 10. And faking. Got a lot of pressure. This is a screen they were trying to set up. It wasn't a bad idea.
No, it wasn't.
Cunningham, but the ball just didn't get there.
Screen pass intended for number 10, Cunningham. Ball's incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So 4:42 to go in this ball game. Sylvan Hills in desperation mode, trailing 14-0. See what Coach Hill and this offensive staff has got up their sleeves here. 2nd down, 10 to go after the incompletion. Middle, no, fake it. Pitches, Esteen, Cunningham the lead blocker. Esteen got room. Esteen breaking free inside the 10, 5, and touchdown Bears!
Number 5,
SJ Esteen just keeps impressing.
Let's make it interesting.
And now we've got a game. 4:32 to go. Both teams, 2 timeouts left. 14-6 as we await the Bears' extra point.
Bears sidelines making a little noise over there, Steve.
We'll see if this motivates that defense to get a quick 3 and out. Now late trying to get guys on the field. Very frustrated linemen here as they are not ready. You can't waste the timeout here. I mean, if anything else, you just got to take the penalty. Still got time though. Yeah, plenty of time to get this kickoff. There's a snap. Gets it down, kicks up, and good. All right. So with 4:32 to go in this one, Lake Hamilton holds on to a 14-7 lead. But that big touchdown by S.J. Esteen has changed things, and we'll see if that carries over to some momentum on the defensive side.
Did we see Sylvan Hills try to kick onside last week?
No, not last week.
No, okay, no,
I believe so.
It was 2 weeks ago.
First he tried it here against them.
He wasn't here for that.
One.
I don't remember. Wasn't there a weird one in the Parkview game?
I think it was the Maumelle Nelson game.
That's what it was.
With several of them that were onside kicked.
Yeah.
I like that helicopter kick. Well, with 4:32, do you go onside or
no? I'm kicking this deep. Your defense has played well. The problem for Sylvan Hills in the second half, they've lost the field position battle the entire second half.
The guy down there in the 3rd quarter and on that fumble that was on this side of the 50, so that helped him out a bunch there.
Yeah.
That was their first touchdown. And the second time, they started at almost, I think, 35.
Yeah, they did. It was after that short punt. Yeah.
I told you, you won't get any quit out of that team for sure.
Not at all.
They're bought in and ready to roll. So, and with the complement of running backs they have back there, it's always going to be a game.
All right, so set this up. We got 4:32 to go in this one. Guys, I'm going to do my best to catch the player of the game after this one. It's going to take some hustle. Because I'm not going anywhere until this one's settled.
I haven't seen Lake Hamilton put Bobby Boucher in yet.
Yeah, they
He's
have
still
not.
on the sideline.
Lake Hamilton's waiting on that onside kick, only one man deep. Sylvan Hills is kicking this ball deep.
Kick this ball as high as possible and pooch it and hope you'll get it.
And he does kick this one deep, and they may let this one roll into the end zones. They do. And so
kick goes into the end zone.
Should have sky kicked it.
I'd almost try to kick it over here at the 10-yard line over here. If nothing else.
Kick it.
Yeah, if nothing else, if you can't get it, maybe Lake Hamilton's pinned deep. All right, so 4:31 to go. 2 timeouts for both of these teams, so this game far from over. 1st and 10 from the 20. You know what? We didn't even get to call that the Sylvan Hills Bears made it to the grass-whooping lawn care red zone because they just ran right through it.
They made a quick trip across that red zone.
We got some combating cheers going from each squad's fan base.
Offensive chant.
And so they'll pitch this one. Miller, left side, bottled up, cuts back in, makes a couple guys miss. Good job to get a yard out of that, maybe 2.
Maybe 1.
So 4:20 and counting.
Tick, 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 tick.
4:15. Clock just continues to run. They're going to give them 2 on that, so it's going to be 2nd 8.
If I was a nail biter, I probably wouldn't have any left at this point.
If you were Houston Nutt, you'd have no fingers.
It's a second knuckle. I'm glad I got a whole chair to sit in right now.
4:02, 4 minutes. Clock running under 4 now. No timeout used by Sylvan Hills there. I would expect them to use one after this play if they get the stop. This one, middle, Woodley. Right side, Woodley down to the 25. He's going to come up about 4 yards into the 26. So 4 yards shy of the first down and a big third down. Sylvan Hills still content not to use any of those timeouts. They'll wait and see if they can get a stop here.
I think you got to wait. I think you're making the right decision.
I agree.
It's not like it's in complete dire need just yet.
Jaden Rogers is imploring his defensive line for Sylvan Hills to get a stop here. Running the clock. We're down to 3:15 to go. 12 seconds on the play clock. 3:10 to go. This one up the middle. Stuffed in the backfield, but in second. The effort will not get it. And boy, we got one now.
We go.
26-yard line. And
was that 18? No, 18.
Spencer in on that tackle for Sylvan Hills. Timeout, Sylvan Hills. 2:59 to go. 4th and 5.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Who is hopping onto the field with crutches right now?
Not sure, but
He hopped over there really well.
that momentum definitely jumped back to this defensive side, and we'll see if now it can continue to carry over to the offensive side. Here's a question. Do you go for 2 if you score?
How bold are you?
And I'm getting way ahead of myself, but
You got to score first, but I applaud the thought process for sure.
I say no because they can't throw the ball.
Neither team has proved to be able to throw the ball.
North Little Rock has taken a 28-21 lead over Cabot.
Uh-oh.
Have another North Little Rock Bryant State Championship game, maybe. Ho-hum. Seems to happen every year, it seems.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll really be a matchup.
Yeah, if it looks anything like the game earlier this year, it won't.
Yeah, you said that one was pretty rough. Was it 63 to 21 or something?
All
like
right,
that?
so we're set. Ready to punt this one away. Paul Gonzalez. Whoa, high snap. Gets it away. Short kick. Very short kick. Going to bound down at the 45. Rolls a little further. And 49-yard line. And we just talked about it.
Field position.
Field position, man. This game has – what a change this has been in this fourth quarter. Okay, so let's set this up. 2:49 to go. In essence, this drive is the game for Sylvan Hills. One timeout left. If you turn the ball over, you give it back to Lake Hamilton, you're not going to get another shot.
No.
If you do, not much of a shot.
So Woodley is a little bit tired.
Protect the ball. Got to get in the end zone here. Washington under center. Up the middle. No. Fakes it. Pitches. Esteen. Met at midfield. Across midfield. It gets maybe to the 48. We'll see where they spot
1 to
this.
2 yards, if anything.
Really late pitch on that one.
Yeah.
We'll take the yard on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9.
All right, 2:25 to go in this one. From the 48-yard line. 2nd down, 9. Middle, Smith. Washington wanted to take it back out. He didn't.
Should have, because he sure enough had left his man there just kind of out to dry.
Maybe a yard, 3rd down and 8. We're down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this one.
Would you say it's 4-down territory?
Absolutely. Middle, no. Washington keeps it. Middle diving. He's going to be, I think, a yard shy.
Close.
I think he's a yard shy, although they've loved giving these first down calls. It is. It's going to be 4th and a yard. You got to hurry. 4th down. 1 to go. 1:43 to go. Fall forward if you're Washington. He does. 1st down and more. Down to the 35-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him run that play again.
Yeah, 1:35 and counting. They started that clock really quick. I think they started it early. You don't see that at a home stadium. I tell you, the chains weren't even set and they started it. 35-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:23 and counting. Esteen in motion. Smith up the middle. Washington pitches it late. Esteen's got room. 35-20. I'm sorry, 25-20. That was a 10-yard gain by myself.
It was really fast.
I got really excited.
35-20. It's 15.
It's so hard to see where we're at. They're in the grass whooping lawn care red zone. Timeout.
16-yard line.
Timeout Lake Hamilton at the 16. 1:13 to go in this one. My goodness, what a ball game. Oh, boy. Hey, can somebody call the coaches and tell them to wait on me after this game so I can get our player at the game? Good night.
You're going to have to. You don't even know if it's going to be the end of the game.
Right?
If they score.
Jeez. I want free football.
I want free football, too.
I want some extra free football tonight.
I mean, we run an entire game in under 2 hours, mind you, right now.
That's insane.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
That's insane.
4 passes, 5.
Yeah, half of them were intercepted.
There were 3 interceptions on, I think, 6 passes. Maybe.
Brady M says if you score here, you got to go for 2, go big or go home. I don't know, man.
I like that philosophy, though.
With the overtime rules, I don't like going for 2 just because you're going to have so many opportunities to score. But, hey, I would be all for it.
The score would go from 14-14 to 56 to 56.
Yeah.
It'll be way up there.
Can we beat, 7, 8 overtimes? Can we beat that?
I hope so.
Right now, hush. Washington. Oh, big hit. Washington kept this ball, trying to get outside. He gets the corner, 20, 15. Wow, how did he make that happen?
I do not know. I thought he was met at the pile.
It was like everybody just grabbed the football. All right, so out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Ginger limp there.
1:04 left. That's a big offensive lineman coming off the field for Sylvan Hills.
Where?
Just ran off to the other side over there. That was 78 Braden Crowley, the sophomore, getting himself off the field. So 1:04 to go. He gets a yard there, 2nd and 9. Washington, middle, Smith, he keeps it. It's J.S. Steen to the outside. Cunningham gets a block. 20 down to the 10-yard line. Sorry, across the 15 to the 10.
Quickly on the 3rd
54 seconds. Clock still rolling. 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. You got to hustle here. 46 seconds. Clock's running. Trying to get the play in.
They ain't in no hurry.
They're not. 40 seconds left. Do or die time here. Cunningham, motion man, pitches to him. Cunningham, left side, short side, 10, 5, touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! My goodness gracious.
Wow.
What a football game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy.
5 minutes ago, we were looking at this going,
It's over.
it's over, 14-0. I looked at you and said, that Sylvan Hills team ain't going to have no claim to make any point.
Biggest extra point of the year upcoming right here for Sylvan Hills.
Just really, kid, please.
33 seconds to go in this ball game.
There's no bias at all in this. I just want to see it tie up.
Snap is low. Kick is up. It is good. And we are tied at 14.
33 seconds to go.
Oh.
What do you do?
My goodness gracious,
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Internet.
Wow.
Thank you, Internet.
Oh. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Caleb Ray, I know that's not a happy word. It's not a great word to say on a high school broadcast, but I'm going to let it go because there's some excitement going on right now. I can't even blame you. Oh, man. Ryan Covey says, you're eating your words. I am. Told you. Oh, good Lord, what a game. 33 seconds. Lake Hamilton's got one time out.
Who put the 2 touchdowns on the board for Sylvan Hills?
Well, Cunningham and his team. It was
actually looking at all 4 touchdowns have been by the running backs.
Yeah.
You have one from Owen Miller and one from Tevin Woodley.
All 4 running backs.
The 2 stud running backs for Lake Hamilton. And you've got Cunningham and Esteen, who have been just absolute ball players since I've watched them play, for sure.
Think about Cunningham, though. He had a couple of huge blocks on the first Esteen touchdown. Yeah, after getting his clock knocked off on that kickoff return to open this half.
What do you do here?
Oh, man.
33 seconds. Do you play for OT or you just let it all hang out of your Lake Hamilton?
I think you play for overtime unless you get something close to the 40 here. Unless you get great field position, I think you're going for overtime. No way.
What you said?
Onside kick.
That's a perfect idea.
So Pearson with the kick. Nice line drive kick. Going to be fielded at the 6. Across the 15, 20. Uh-oh, got a seam. No way. 35, 40, and finally knocked down. Loses his helmet on the hit at midfield. Uh-oh. 23 seconds to go. Oh dear God. That was Grant Bearden, the quarterback, on the return.
13.
Oh, was it
Bears
13? I'm
12.
sorry. 13 is Lane Warwick on the return. Thank you for the correction.
Lane Ward needs to tighten that chin strap.
Oh, boy.
There's a lot of hair on that sideline, I've noticed.
That's that lake hair, man.
Must be.
From the 49, 23 seconds and a timeout for Lake Hamilton.
What do you do?
Same spot that Sylvan Hills started their way.
It
Yeah,
was, isn't it?
absolutely. What a deal.
Oh, this is amped up. This is great.
This one, hands this one, double reverse, 4 on the carry to the right side. Got a seam. It
Oh, he's
trips
hurt.
up. And was he hurt? Did he pull
I think
something?
He's hurt. He hit. Ooh.
Kendrick
Oh,
Martin,
he
I
gets
think
up.
you're right. I think he pulled something. Yeah, he did. He came up lane.
bad lane.
Yeah. And so a timeout was called. 12 seconds left in this one.
Lake Hamilton kicker, their kicker is pretty solid.
I mean, he missed that 47-yarder by just
49.
49 by just a couple.
And we're at the 42. It'd be,
Well, you're way out of range
59.
right now.
They're going to get 10 to 12 yards here. They get 10 to 12 yards. Actually, they just called their last time out. They've got to go. Something sidelined on a good pass, but
Yeah, you can't hand it off
I haven't
anymore.
seen a good pass from either team really today. Just
Yeah,
saying.
you better get this ball outside. I mean, the 42, they kicked the last one from the, what was that one? From the
34.
Yeah, 34. So it was a, 51-yarder?
It couldn't have been. We're just dumb and can't add right now. It was kicked from the 39, so that would have been the 49. So you'd have been 39, 49. So you're like 32-yard line?
You're right. There you go. Yeah. It was a 49-yarder.
It's
You're
late.
right.
I haven't mathed a lot lately. Sorry.
So, I mean, in essence, 12 seconds left. What we're trying to get to here is Lake Hamilton needs about 12 yards to feel fairly comfortable about kicking this. You got a stiff wind. You're looking at the flags here blowing kind of into the face of the kicker from here, a little bit across the field.
You better really get every single bit of it if you're kicking that one.
Yeah, I almost feel like you probably ought to get about 20 here. So taking a lot of time on this timeout. Both teams getting plenty of time. Both teams getting plenty of time.
Wow.
Yeah, holly, folks. Again, thank you for everyone for joining us.
Not just this game, but all season.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 12 seconds to go.
Still no receivers anywhere.
No timeouts left for Lake Hamilton. And they're going to do the double reverse thing again. Left side, got room. He may go across the 20. 10 out of bounds, and they're going to get a shot. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. 3 seconds left as Miller broke that one free. What are you doing as your Sylvan Hills defense and not expect that?
They got misdirected is what happened.
So an opportunity now for your kicker, Alex Hertz. Missed one earlier in the game. This one's from 32 yards out.
We are not playing for overtime.
Sylvan Hills will call the timeout here. Hertz is loving it. 3 seconds. This is your ball game, folks. Can we name a kicker player in the game? I don't know. I'm thinking Owen Miller at this point after the touchdown and that big run. If you win this game, that's probably your player of the game. And I love this. Look at Sylvan Hills. They're getting all their students and all their cheerleaders to run to this side of the field to try to distract the kicker. Love it. If they can get there in time. Can they get there in time is the question.
That's a long way to be hollering at somebody. He's on this hash too.
So if you're Hertz, this is your job. This is the moment you wait for. A trip to War Memorial Stadium and a state championship on the line.
The right-footed kicker off the left hash.
Just push it through.
Kind of what you want.
Right.
Boy.
All these Lake Hamilton players are laying on the ground and they're not even, half of them don't even want to watch. High snap, kick, blocked! They blocked it! Oh my goodness! Wow! We're going to overtime!
Was it a steam?
Hey, was that a steam? Could you tell who got that? Wow!
It seems the last one coming off the field.
Wow!
He was laid up there like he got smoked by a football.
Wow! Whoa, buddy, what a game! Woo! We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Our season ain't over yet.
Free football. Free football.
Oh, sorry if I'm loud, guys. That's just me.
I think you probably got my voice up there now.
Heck, I might need to open the windows now. It's gotten hot in here.
Oh, boy. This is the first, but I've been wanting this for a while.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
6-8 semifinals.
Wow. Yeah, what an unbelievable football game. Golly.
When the tough get going, go with the tough. See what happens here.
Man.
Can we brush up on the rules on this? Is that what you're looking at?
No, I'm just taking a minute to breathe. Gee,
This is something like I said. I mean, I've never experienced high school football with any kind of overtime.
This is just
You got
crazy, you guys.
Cunningham and Matthew Richardson out there to call it. Your captains, I guess.
Wow. Unbelievable.
This is insane.
I mean, 5 minutes ago, we were like, oh, this one's over.
Hey, I didn't give up.
Gee whiz,
I'd like to
man.
point that out.
Sylvan Hills definitely
No.
didn't give up. Goodness
I
gracious.
watched them play last week, man, and I got a different view of that team than what I expected, honestly.
Caleb Ray, we're going to need a picture of what your hair looks like now. He says, if Sylvan Hills wins, I'll shave my head. Oh, yeah, we're going to need the before and after. We'll post that on the Natural State Sports page if it happens. I bet we can even find somebody to come paint a bear on your head.
Dude, you give me a stencil, I'll spray with some Krylon. Who we got here? What we got?
Wow.
Hamilton's got the ball.
Hamilton first with the ball.
All right, so we'll set this up. As far as we are aware on these rules, 4 plays. Basically, it's first and goal from the 10. You get 4 plays. Now, I'm not sure here if in the event of a penalty that gives you a first down, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So,
Obviously, if you have a face mask or something like that, which hadn't been called this whole game.
yeah, this has been an
It's not
extremely
automatic
clean
first.
game, too.
Well, face mask, you'd have to be a roughing the passer or something like that, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, roughing the passer's the only.
Or kicker.
Oh, yeah.
man.
It's the only way you get a first down in
All
high school ball,
right,
isn't it?
so first down and 10 from the 10. 14 all. I don't have to keep
can't-
you up to date with the time because there
Man,
is
I
none.
can't believe they got on that block.
Hands this one off.
Woodley.
Woodley, middle. He'll get 4. Nice game, maybe 5. They'll mark this one at the 5.
Was it sudden death or both?
No, both teams possess the ball. You wouldn't be sudden death from the 10.
No way.
You're like, wait a minute. That's not fair.
No, we'll pretty well see this one go back and forth. All right, second down. Basically second and goal from the
At this
5.
point, if you get to fourth down, you've got to take the points, too.
This one will go to Woodley again, right up the middle. Woodley got a seam
He's
and
in.
touchdown,
He's
Wolves.
in.
All right, so the Wolves do their part.
2 plays. If you're the kicker here, you thinking, oh, crap, they blocked the last one? Or do you use short memory and just drive it right on through? Or do you go for 2?
Yeah, I mean, you could. Kick is up, and it is good.
Fired that one into the
Yeah,
stratosphere.
and it's 21-14, Lake Hamilton.
Well, now we're going to be where I can't see. Oh, we're going to play down. Nope, we're playing out this side of the field all the time.
Yeah, they'll switch it after this. Oh, okay, catching my breath again.
Boy, boy, boy.
So this Lake Hamilton crowd is loud.
And we're out.
Washington under center. Motion. Smith. Middle. No, Washington keeps it. 5, 4, 3. Down to the 2.
Ball carrier was number 2.
It's a way better view.
Corey Washington. Yeah.
Bears.
Cool.
Are you kidding me?
I wonder how many people we got watching right now that are just stopped watching another game or was watching another one just to jump in and see this. This is insanity, y'all. This has been the most fun football game I've ever attended.
Or
Second
called,
down.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure the most fun I've ever called. Second down from the 2. Smith, middle, touchdown Bears. He's in. Yes, he did. Touchdown Bears.
All 3 running backs have scored for them.
So DJ Smith gets in on the action. Now we await an extra point.
Woodley's got 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Esteen on the touchdown up the middle. That's a new wrinkle. Our buddy S.J. Esteen definitely working towards that player of the game if the Bears win it.
That's for sure. He had a big run on that last one, that Cunningham touchdown. That got him down there close.
You got a stoppage in play.
Might as well use it. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, I would guess
get 1 per.
Each carries over to each possession.
You can't take it with you.
What do you do that if
Unless
you're still
Eric Musselman, and then you just see how many you can build up.
Man,
I'm not. Okay, so Sylvan Hills called this. Do you think they're over there talking about 2?
That would be some guts.
Might as well. I mean, you weren't expected to do anything this year.
Well, you get the kicker coming on and grabbing the tee back on the field.
We got a situation, boys and girls.
Here we go. 1 play to call it off.
This is it, maybe.
2 yards with a 3.
You're right. Person come and got that tee. I think that they're going to go for this.
Oh, wow.
They feel good about something. I mean, you're going to be going from the 2. You just scored from the 2. Do you go with Washington right up the middle? Let Esteen and those guys just push you in. Boy, oh boy.
We're going for it.
They are going for it.
Go.
This is it. This is your ball game, folks. Sylvan Hills, no timeouts left. Here we go.
Oh, man.
From the 3. They back it up to the 3 for the 2.
Oh, man. Coach is hollering something from the
Well,
sideline.
I'm nervous, and I don't even have a dog in this fight.
No. Here we go.
Washington pitches it. Cunningham trying to get the corner. See it, and he stopped. Lake Hamilton wins it. My goodness, what a ball game. Who we got? Woodley? Give me Miller and Woodley. I'm going to take them both. All right, folks, what a game. Wow, you hate to see one team lose. I got to get down there to the field. I'll be back. I'll be with you in just a second.
You got to go with what got you there, and that's what Sylvan Hills tried to do.
Wow, what a game.
It's the best game I think I've ever called. I haven't called many, but
Hats off to the Sylvan Hills Bears. They, picked 7th in their conference. They come and win it outright. And then you've got, you've just got the Lake Hamilton Wolves, who, is got this running offense that just wears you out, and so it just keeps. It was just a great season by both teams so far. You've still got Lake Hamilton.
Let me know if I got Steve. Steve, you there? Steve. Hang on.
Nope.
Steve, you there? We got you.
Yeah, I'm here. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, great season by Sylvan Hills.
Steve's already down there.
All right, let me see if I can get.
You get Coach Gillerin and Woodley and the other running back.
Owen Miller.
Owen Miller, yes.
The other running back.
I don't look at the rosters like y'all do the whole game. I'm sorry.
That young
I'm the producer guy.
Owen Miller.
I'm the behind the scenes guy, so give me a break for at least a minute.
I think it's Owen Mills fans left.
Owen Miller and Woodley, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tevin Woodley, 25. Owen Miller,
Good for now.
2. Both of them juniors, Steve.
So,
Hey, I've got Kristen down here with our other camera too. So
okay, yeah, I see that.
Awesome.
So based on the score of that Greenwood game, I think it's safe to say that it's going to be Greenwood Lake Hamilton. It's a conference battle between the two. It came down to the very end at Lake Hamilton. I think 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it's going to be another great battle in War Memorial Stadium. I think I'm going to have to come up there.
Up here and take a look.
That's on December 5th. We got our press passes, so as long as we can socially distance and everything,
We'll be fine.
I think I'm going to come up there and try and catch this game. Man, that cough is from all this excitement we've had. But you've got Lake Hamilton over here saying their post-game prayer. Same thing with Sylvan Hills. Steve's right beside Lake Hamilton.
What a game.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Hey, can you get me Woodley and Miller for our players of the game?
Lake Hamilton players, let them know they're going to be number one after next week.
We're going to be right here once you guys clear out a little bit. Woo! I'm going to move our camera back a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Woo! All right, I'm going to let y'all hold that. And if you'll just, we're going to back up a little bit. We're going to look at this camera right here. Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys got me up there?
Absolutely. Go for it.
All right, I'm here with our players of the game, Owen Miller, Kevin Woodley. All right, guys, all week prepping for this game, we talked about the running game for both of these teams. Obviously, Sylvan Hills came out. This is going to be a game battled in a phone booth. Talk about the second half and that third quarter. What was the difference? First quarter, y'all seemed to be stuffed and couldn't move the ball very well. Second quarter, y'all started to chunk yards.
The thing about last year is or the years before, is nobody would stick to our coach's offense and nobody would believe in what he can do. And it started off slow, but once we got to that second half, we ignited it and kept going. Both of us.
Talk about your offensive line, both you guys as well, just the push y'all got in that second half.
Man, this is bully ball, baby. Let's go. Hey, we made it stay, baby. Let's go.
What's it like running in that phone booth? So a lot of guys don't really like this type of offense. You see an offense across the nation or chuck it, throw it.
Brad heavy.
But yeah, absolutely. But you guys thrive in this stuff. You talking about the last few years?
We're not the biggest, we're not the strongest, but we do everything right. And that's what led us to losing one game out of our season. And we're going to the state.
Well, impressive victory tonight. We've been up there screaming and hollering as loud as we can from up there. We appreciate both of you guys. You guys had a heck of a game. How exciting is it to be headed to state next week?
Oh, yeah, no idea. You got no idea. Laser fans all week.
All right, tell all those fans back home that you're excited for this win and excited for next week.
We're going to bring a chip back to Lake Hamilton. All right, let's go get the screen, baby.
Hey,
all right,
Steve,
appreciate it.
Steve,
good luck.
Steve, before they go.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I got you.
I think they got Greenwood next week from what I can tell from the score.
It's going to be Greenwood.
So what do they think about that?
What do you think about that matchup? Obviously, you had a really good game from earlier this year.
Our defense against their defense, our offense versus their defense, that we're just ready. We've been planning all year. That's the team we want, and we know we can get it done.
Greenwood is kind of that class of the 6A. Everybody's got to knock them up to get the win. Y'all almost had them earlier in the year.
We knew for once we lost, we're going to meet them in the state championship.
All right.
We're coming for them.
All right. We already know.
Good luck,
Sounds
guys.
good. Good luck next week, fellas. Appreciate you. All right, guys. We appreciate Miller and Woodley joining us tonight. Great job by this Lake Hamilton team. Of course, great job by Sylvan Hills as well. Great season as Lake Hamilton heads to state against Greenwood next week. Signing off for the final time in football season. Thank you guys for joining us this year. Until next year, we appreciate you from National State Sports.
Thank you, Steve.
And congratulations again, Sylvan Hills. A great season.
Can't be mad.
No, can't be mad. They left everything on this field, all the way down to the 2-point conversion to try and win the game. So
really wish we could get Coach for an interview on that.
Yeah, we may have to see if we can catch him. Maybe not catch him this evening, or maybe even.
Hey, you hear me? Yeah, we're still live. You want to try to get Sylvan Hills head coach?
We may try and get Coach Hill, Sylvan Hills head coach, just to congratulate them on the season real quick.
He's gonna try to get him.
Okay.
Where's your Bluetooth?
Yeah. So.
Steve, you there?
I'm here.
All right, you're ready to go again.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah,
hugging all the seniors and everything. Yeah. But again, you can't say enough about the Sylvan Hills program that Coach Hill's taken over and has just transformed in a very short amount of time.
They didn't have an off season basically with this. It was just like throw it in the first game and let's go and see what happens.
Yeah. So
I think they lost their first 2 games this year and had not lost until this.
Yeah. It's. I think they've lost 3 games before tonight.
I could be wrong.
But either way, just an impressive year. They left everything on the field. Gutsy call to go for 2 there at the end of the game. So we'll mute them until we can get Coach here on the stream. But, Lake Hamilton, they're playing, likely playing Greenwood based on the last score we saw. That's going to be a great matchup. I'm excited to be at War Memorial just to watch that game, take it in, because it's going to be a great game, whether it be a defensive battle or.
Owen Miller looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, I think they're both.
Him
I
and
think they're
Woodley
all.
both.
They've still got the adrenaline going, so they're ready to go. Man, just what a season by both teams. Lake Hamilton. The only loss this year is to who they will be playing for a state championship.
They get their chance to avenge it, that's for sure.
Avenge that loss. So, here, let's see if.
Give it to me, let me check.
Steve,
Steve, you there?
I'm here. Give me just a minute. Coach is figuring up an interview, so I'll have Coach.
All right, we muted you just for a second, so I'm going to leave
Coach,
you live.
you got just a minute or two for us? Awesome. All right, I got my camera over here. All right, I got Coach, if you are ready for us.
We're ready whenever you are, bud.
And we definitely thank Sylvan Hills for their hospitality this year as well with the 3 games we've done here now. So.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys got us up there?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm here with head coach Chris Hill of Sylvan Hills. Coach, got to see you over there talking with your players, consoling your players. What a hard fought game. We talked about, last week, this week, kind of fighting in a phone booth all night. 21-20, tough finish to the season, a big-time season. I heard you talking about COVID and getting through it injury-free. Talk about just how proud you are of this club.
I couldn't say enough about them. Down 14-0 with 4.5 minutes left. The kids battle back and tied up and then get a blocked field goal out at the end to put it in overtime. And our kids stayed there and fought and battled. We were kind of beat up there toward the end, and I didn't feel comfortable we could get another stop. And I just made the decision, and it didn't work out for us. And, so it's totally my call. But I hurt for these kids. But we're gonna let it hurt for a few minutes, and we're gonna remember those other 9 good wins we had. And, things we were able to accomplish in the time we got to spend together as a football team.
Absolutely. Well, we've enjoyed our 3rd Sylvan Hills game that we've got to call this year, and it's been an absolute blessing. You guys, it's just a class act of the program. You've done an incredible job of turning this program around, getting them to 1 game from a state championship. I'm a Sherwood guy. I've kind of adopted Sylvan Hills as my son goes to school here, so it's been fun getting to watch this. Hate that it ended like that. Big 2-point conversion there, but congratulations on a great season. I'm going to let you go hang with your team, console those guys, and again, appreciate it. Great season.
Okay, thank y'all for the cover.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I lied. I came back one more time. Appreciate you guys again, and until our next broadcast, we'll see you from After State Sports.
Okay, thank you, Steve. And so thank you, Steve. So this was our final broadcast for the season. So
for football.
Yes, for football. We are going to be streaming all the home games for the Maumelle High School basketball team. So we're excited for that as well. So
it's going to be interesting. It's a new
venture for us in basketball. So thank you, everyone, for watching, all the sponsors that have helped us out this year. Again, Primary Care, Curtis Black, give him a call for all your HVAC needs. Grass whooping, landscape,
lawn care.
Yeah. And then, of course, Heart of Grace, who's helped us out all season long. So,
absolutely.
Everyone have a great day. Lake Hamilton, good luck next week against Greenwood. And,
2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's next week. It's December 5th.
Wait a minute.
So, it's next Saturday, I think. So, good luck against them.
Saturday. Wow. It's already December.
Yeah, it's already December. Man, 2020 can't get gone fast enough. That is not proper English, but
can't get gone fast enough. Right there.
But seriously, so thank you everyone for watching. It's been a great inaugural season of Natural State Sports Game of the Week, and hope everyone has a great night, great holidays, and Merry Christmas.
Happy Thanksgiving.